shadow, mysterious character who aids the forces of law and order, is in reality Lamont Cranston, wealthy young man about town. As the shadow, Cranston is gifted with hypnotic power to cloud men's minds so that they cannot see him. Cranston's friend and companion, the lovely Margot Lane, is the only person who knows to whom the voice of the invisible shadow belongs. Today's story, The Voice of Death.
Sam?
Yes, Annie.
You almost finished reading your paper?
Yes, Annie.
Time to go to bed, ain't it?
Yes, Annie.
Better make sure all the windows are shut. Sounds like a real mean storm coming up.
Yes, Annie.
Sam,
Yes, Annie.
did you hear that?
What?
You hear it? Sounds just like little kittens.
Yeah. Well, I wonder where they come from.
Well, the poor things outdoors on a night like this. Sam, will you go out and find them? Go on, will you?
No, Annie, you don't.
Just listen to them little critters. Ain't you got no heart, Sam?
Oh, all right. Where's my raincoat?
Oh, here you are. I'll set up a little box for 'em by the fire.
All right. Now, stop your crying, kittens. I'm coming. Just wait.
I'll heat up a bit of milk, too. You see him, Sam?
No, not yet. Here, kitty. Annie,
Sam, what's wrong? What in the name of all that's holy? Sam, what is it? Sam, what happened? Sam, blood. You're all covered with blood.
Rose. They tore my throat up.
Sam, how could kittens do... Sam. He's dead. Well, I must say, Lamont, that we picked a fine day to go visiting.
You want no secret, Margot?
I'm your man.
This whole thing is just an effect.
Huh? A fact day?
People always look for a mysterious atmosphere in the Louisiana bayou, so Mother Nature very obligingly provides for them.
Oh, I see. Well, I must say that sunshine wouldn't make a great deal of difference. I don't see how it could ever penetrate those moss-laden trees. Was much further to go, Lamont?
I don't think so. Arthur told me the house was exactly 5 miles from that last bridge.
Why in the world would anyone want to live way off like this?
Well, the house has been in Arthur Whittington's family for many, many years, and Arthur, being a rather peculiar chap, I don't suppose it bothers him in the least.
Oh. Well, forgive me for appearing dull, but I don't get it.
Well, Margot, it's a long story. It began in college when we took a medical course together. I guess I was the only person in the whole school
Hey,
who
Sherry.
really understood
We'll be
him.
starting the thing pretty soon.
Arthur was a brilliant student, but he was also a highly sensitive lad, always imagining that people were making fun of him, laughing at him behind his back.
Was there any reason for that?
Well, yes, there was. It was his voice. He had the harshest sounding voice I'd ever heard. It cracked, it rasped, it did everything that a voice shouldn't do.
Really?
In fact, it was his voice that made him leave medical school.
I don't follow you, Lamont.
Well, it all happened one day in class. Arthur had prepared a paper, an excellent paper that he had to read aloud to the student body. I can see him now, nervously getting to his feet, fumbling with the paper, then clearing his throat.
Thank you, Professor. I have the paper ready. I will now read some facts that I have prepared that are based on my findings of diseases of the heart. As we all know, diseases of the heart may be classified in two main groups. One, diseases of the valve.
Gentlemen, please. You may proceed, Mr. Whittington. Mr. Whittington, where are you going? Wait, why are you leaving the classroom? Well, he threw down his paper and walked right out of the room.
also walked right out of the school, Margot.
Oh, the poor boy.
I've never heard of him since. But we've corresponded. And then, as you know, when he learned that we were down here in Louisiana fishing, he got in touch with me and invited us out to see him.
Well, that goes a long way toward explaining his living out here so far from civilization. You know, he still must be sensitive about that horrible voice.
Yes, I'm sure he is. But remember, we mustn't do anything to call attention to it.
Oh, heavens, no, I wouldn't. Lamont, there's something right ahead on the road.
Yes, Margot, yes, I see it. This rain on the windshield is hard to... Wait. It's some sort of a fence.
Well, it looks like we've reached the end of the line, and not a house in sight.
Oh. And there seems to be a sign on it. We better get out and investigate. Button up that raincoat, Margot.
Oh, don't worry.
Yeah. It's getting so dark you can hardly make the sign out.
Here's your flashlight, Lamont.
Oh, thank you. There we are. Well, Whittington Hall. Keep out.
That's a nice welcome.
Oh, I'm sure that doesn't mean that. Well, looks like we'll have to walk down this path to get to the house.
I think I can just see it through the trees. Lamont, did you hear that?
Yes. Sounds like little kittens.
Oh, the poor things out in weather like this. I'm going to find them. They seem to be under that bush. Here, kitty, 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 kitty.
Margot, you'll get so climbing around in that underbrush.
Well, I'll have them in just a minute.
Margot!
Lamont, come here quickly.
Margot, what in the name? Dogs, giant dogs.
Help me, Lamont.
Get down, you. Get down. Get down. Run for it, Margot. This club will take care of them. Get down, you. Get out. There. They're running away. Margot, are you all right?
Yes, I guess so.
They didn't hurt you?
No, one of them ripped my coat, that's all. Lamont, I don't understand. They sounded like little kittens.
Yes, I know.
Oh, what do you make of it, Lamont?
I don't know. But one thing is certain. We're going back to the car and get my revolver before we start for that house.
Lamont, I've never seen such an eerie-looking house in my life. The broken shutters and the crumbled stairs, those unpainted walls. Don't tell me that this is the Whittington mansion.
I guess it is, Margot.
Gee, I wish we were back in New Orleans.
Well, if you'd rather we...
Well, no, we've come this far. Go ahead and knock at the door. I promise you, if a ghost answers, I won't be surprised.
No, frankly, nor will I.
You going to tell Mr. Whittington about the dogs?
Of course. Why not?
Well, it may sound a bit strange in the telling. Dogs that sound like little kittens.
Well, he may know who's...
What do you want?
Oh, good evening. We'd like to see Mr. Whittington, please.
What is it about?
He's expecting us.
There are no guests expected here tonight.
Well, if you'll say that Miss Lane and Mr. Cranston are
I
here...
tell you that Mr. Whittington is not seeing anyone tonight.
Jasper, what is it?
People here, Mr. Arthur.
Oh, Arthur, it's Lamont Cranston.
Lamont, come in. Come in. Jasper, you old fool. I told you we were expecting Mr. Cranston.
Sorry, Mr. Arthur. Come in, sir, please.
Well, Lamont, I'm glad you were able to come. It's good seeing you again.
Well, thank you, Arthur. I'd like you to meet a friend of mine, Miss Lane. This is Arthur Whittington, Margot.
How do you do, Miss
How do you
Lane?
do, Mr. Whittington?
Well, come, take off those wet coats.
Thank you.
Yes, we're more or less swimming in these.
Jasper, show Miss Lane and Mr. Cranston into the living room. There's a fire there, Lamont. You can dry off.
All the comforts of home.
Yes. Now, if you'll excuse me for a moment, I'll go and arrange for dinner.
Oh, yes, of course.
You will come this way, please.
Thank you.
Lamont, this place is just as scary inside as it was outdoors.
Yes, I see what you mean.
Those musty walls and that worn furniture. The candles and old-fashioned lamps. Gee, I don't understand how anyone can live here.
There's something else that's more difficult to understand, Margot.
What do you mean?
That man that greeted us was Arthur Whittington. But it was not Whittington's voice.
No, Lamont. I saved this wine for special occasions. Very special occasions.
Well, we're flattered.
I suppose my mode of living is a bit mystifying to you, Miss Lane.
Mystifying?
Well, my staying here in the wilderness, in a house that's almost in ruins, living alone with just the servants.
Well, I think it might have its advantages, too.
Well, I'm glad to hear you say that.
Some people might not understand.
I must say, though, Arthur, for a man who's roughing it, you set a highly civilized table.
Well, I'm like a Britisher in the tropics, I guess. I still like to maintain...
Master Arthur.
What is it, Jasper? Why are you interrupting my meal?
Master, they are loose again.
What? I told you to keep that door locked.
I know, but they got out.
You fool.
They must be someplace near. I keep hearing them.
Excuse me, please, Miss Lane. Lamont, I'll be right back. Come along, Jasper.
Yes.
Oh, don't mind us. Lamont, you know they're worse people. What's all this about?
I'm not sure, Margot. But it could be those savage dogs.
Lamont, do you think they belong to Mr. Whittington?
Perhaps.
You know, I'm letting you in on a little secret. I wish we could leave here.
Well, why, Margot?
Well, the way Arthur Whittington acts, the way he talks, the way he looks at you. I don't know, it just sends shivers up my back.
But we can't leave now. Not until this storm is over, at any rate.
Oh, I certainly wish that we'd never... Lamont, you hear that?
Yes. That same sound. They're near the house this time.
Why should he have such beasts around here? And how did they get the voice of a cat?
That's something we'll find out when Arthur returns. I'll just go...
What was that?
It was a human voice.
It sounded like it came from someplace here in the house.
Yes.
Oh, I don't like this place, Lamont. When he comes back, I think you should ask for an explanation. I think we should know about those dogs and that moaning, too.
Yes, when Arthur returns...
I have returned, Lamont.
I didn't hear you come in.
What was that about my returning, Lamont?
Well, Arthur, both Margot and myself are very curious to learn something about two giant dogs that we encountered on our way in here.
Yes, what about them?
Well, we wondered just how it was possible that these huge animals had the vocal cords of tiny kittens.
Lamont. I shouldn't have given you that last glass of wine.
No, but it's true. I saw and heard them, too.
Oh, now come, Miss Lane. I'd say your imaginations were working overtime.
Who is that, Arthur?
What? Well, what are you talking about?
There, hear it?
That voice. Someone in this house. Arthur, we've got to...
Yes. Yes, I know. Now that you've heard him, I'll have to explain his presence.
Well, who is it? Why did he cry out like that?
Miss Lane, that was a cousin of mine, Frank Harper. He's in one of the rooms off this corridor. He's locked in that room because he's not right mentally.
Oh.
I'm sorry you had to learn about this. Family skeletons are never very pleasant topics.
Harper. Yes, you see, my dear cousin Harper. I've gotten free of my cell at last.
Oh.
And now...
Get out of here, do you hear me?
No, I won't. Help me, you two. Help me. He can't keep me here like this.
Look, fool, get back to your room.
No, let me go.
Take it easy, Arthur. I must handle this my own way.
Don't let him send me back. Help me. Shut up, you fool. Help me. Come in here with me. No.
Lamont. Oh, Lamont, that was horrible.
Yes, and it was also very revealing.
What do you mean?
The voice of that man Harper is the same one that used to belong to Arthur Whittington.
Lamont, what does all this mean?
I don't know yet, Margot. Some way, somehow, that poor creature that rushed in here has been given Whittington's voice.
Listen, the animals again.
Yes. They're part of this thing, too, this mix-up of voices.
Oh, Lamont, I wish we could leave here right now.
We can't go now, Margot. Not until we learn what's behind all this.
Lamont, what's happening up there?
Sounds as if Harper's being beaten. Come on, Margot. We're going to that room.
What are you going to do?
I want to talk to that boy. Quietly, Margot. We must get down the hall without Whittington hearing us.
Oh, what is he doing to him?
Quiet. The room is right down here.
Are you going in there?
Not yet. Not until Whittington leaves. I want to talk to the boy alone.
Oh, perhaps I'd better wait in the living room.
Well,
If Whittington wants to know where you are, I can tell him that you've gone out to the car for something.
very well, Margot.
But please, Lamont, please don't be long.
I won't. The answer to this mystery will be found very quickly by the shadow.
That'll teach you not to go running around this house. Now you stay here and be quiet, understand?
See that you obey me in the future. Good night, my dear cousin.
Harper.
Oh, what was that?
I've come here to help you, Mr. Harper.
Hearing things. I'm hearing things again.
No, you're not.
Who speaks to me?
I am called the Shadow.
I see no one.
I'm standing right here beside you. But you can't see me because I've used my hypnotic power to cloud your vision.
I don't understand.
Listen to me, Harper. I'm here to help you get out. But first, I must learn something from you.
You'll help me?
Yes. But tell me, why are you here? Why has your cousin kept you locked in this room?
He's jealous of me. He always has been.
How did he get you into this house?
I came to visit. Just like that couple I saw in the dining room tonight. But I never got out. They never will either.
Why do you say that?
He will use them just as he used me. For his devilish work.
Why was your cousin jealous of you?
My voice.
Yes? What about your voice?
I used to have the voice that Arthur has now.
I knew it. What did he do? How did he accomplish this transference?
Came to my house one night. Had dinner. Then I felt drowsy. I'd been drugged.
Yes, then what happened?
Well, when I came to, I was in his laboratory.
He has a laboratory here in the house?
Yes. I was strapped to a table. I fought to get loose, but it wasn't any use. Then he clamped an ether cone on my face. I passed out.
And when you came to?
When I came to, it must have been days later. I had his voice, this horrible voice of his, and he had mine.
And you've been kept prisoner here ever since?
Yes, always in this cell. In this same cell. Even the dogs get out, those savage dogs that he gave the voices of little kittens.
Oh, I see. That accounts for the dogs. Well, I promise you this, Mr. Harper. You shall be free to leave this cell of yours after tonight.
Is that you, Lamont?
No?
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Oh, Mr. Whittington.
Where is Lamont?
Well, he went out to the car for something. He should be right back.
I see. Well, perhaps you'd like me to show you your room while we're waiting.
Oh, no, thanks. That's all right. I'll wait for him.
I'd rather you'd come with me now, if you will. I have several chores to perform, and I'd just like you to know where your room is.
Oh, very well.
Just down this hall, Miss Lane.
Thank you.
I think you'll be very interested in what I have to show you. This will be your room. Won't you step inside?
All right. Is there a light that I can... What are you doing?
I'm just making sure that no one will disturb us, Miss Lane.
Why did you lock that door?
You'll see. Now we'll put on this lamp. There.
What's wrong? What is this place?
This is my laboratory, Miss Lane. My workshop, where I conduct my experiments.
Let me out of here and unlock that door at once.
I'm sorry, but you're staying
If
here.
you don't let me out, I'll call for help. Lamont will hear me.
Why don't you call?
Lamont! Lamont!
Before you continue, Miss Lane, you might be interested to learn that these walls are completely soundproof.
Why are you doing this? Why have you got me here?
You're going to help me, Miss Lane.
Help you?
Yes. You're going to be a party to an experiment of mine. My greatest experiment.
What do you mean?
You'll learn soon enough. First, I'm afraid I must strap you to this table.
No, keep away from me.
Stop being such an obstinate
No,
fool.
don't do that. Lamont!
Stop pounding on that door.
Let go of me.
You come with me now.
Oh!
On this table.
No, you can't do this.
There you are.
Let me go. Let me go.
Now, a few straps to hold you securely.
No, let me loose.
There we are.
Oh.
Now you can struggle or scream as much as you wish. I'd particularly recommend the scream. It may be your last chance to use it.
What do you mean?
This experiment of mine has to do with your voice, Miss Lane. That's my work, you know. The transference of voices.
What are you saying?
You've already heard two of my examples. The dogs with the voices of little kittens, and my cousin Frank Harper.
And it's true. What Lamont thought is true.
Oh, so he guessed my secret, eh? Well, he'll never live to tell it.
Oh, no.
You will survive, though.
But you won't be able to tell it either, Miss Lane.
What are you going to do to me?
I'll show you. The answer to your question is in this box. Let me open it. There we are.
A cat.
Yes, a cat. Have you ever seen a more beautiful cat? She's pure Persian, aren't you, girl?
What has a cat got to do with me?
A great deal. And giving her your vocal cords.
No. No, you don't know what you're doing. You're mad.
Not at all. I merely have a great hatred, Miss Lane, for the entire human race. They ruined me. Their heartless cruelty blighted my entire life. But animals, you're different. Aren't you, my little pet?
No, you can't mean what you say.
But I do. Lady knows that, don't you, girl? She knows that after tonight, we'll be able to converse. Be able to tell one another all the things that we've kept stored up.
You can't do this.
And you, Miss Lane, as befits your sex, you will have the vocal cords of a cat.
No.
Now I think we can proceed with the
No,
experiment.
keep away. Keep away.
There will be no pain. This ether will take care of that. Are you ready?
No, please.
No, she isn't ready, Mr. Whittington.
Who is that? Who spoke?
I spoke to you.
Who are you?
I am called the Shadow. Don't try to find me. I've made myself quite invisible to your eyes.
What are you doing here? Why are you interrupting my work?
I've come to put an end to your work. I'm here to free that young woman.
Oh, no, you won't. I'm not frightened by someone I can't even see.
Put down that ether.
I'm going ahead with my work.
No.
You may not be able to see me, Mr. Whittington, but I think you'll feel this.
Why, you...
Now I'm releasing this girl, and then I'm holding you until I can get the police out here. They'll be very interested in your experiment.
You think you can keep me here, do you?
The light. He's put out the light.
Now, Mr. Shadow, I am invisible, too. And I'm getting out of here right now.
Stop it. He's going through those casement
Come
windows.
back here, Whittington.
Come and get me, Shadow.
Come on, Margot. He's not getting away.
There he is, crossing the lawn.
Evidently trying to get to our car. Look, Margot. Those two figures running after Whittington. It's the dogs, the giant dogs.
They're chasing him, Lamont. Oh, they'll tear him to pieces.
Whittington, look out!
Oh, Lamont, can't you do something for him?
I'm more concerned with doing something for you, Margot. Those animals have spotted you. Quick, back to the house.
Oh, they're coming at us, Lamont. Oh, they're with me.
All right, you stand still, Margot. Don't move. I'll take care of them.
Well, now that we've seen that Mr. Hawker's in good hands, I don't mind saying I'm certainly glad to be leaving that place, Lamont. You do know such interesting people.
Well, you can't say they're dull.
No. Did you tell the police about the dogs?
Yes. They've destroyed them. And Whittington's body is being removed to town.
You know something, Lamont?
What?
Whenever I see an alley cat from now on, I'll think to myself, there, but for the grace of the shadow, go I.
The weed of crime bears bitter fruit. Crime does not pay. The shadow knows.
I guess.
Bum, bum, bum.
Dun, dun, dun.
Butter bread too. You want
Hey,
that?
I got two attacks now.
No,
Woohoo.
it's bread with butter on it. Good spaghetti.
She's loud.
I'm having spaghetti.
Oh, the good old sketty.
That's what I had, actually.
Here.
Yeah.
Prove it.
Yeah. Mute the...
I had a
Pussy.
BLT with a fried egg on it, with using jalapeno cheese bread grilled.
Your bread. I want you to eat that bread too, okay?
All right.
And here's your milk.
No. Is it like Fred boat?
Hear me?
Yeah, so we're going
You will
to
blow your ears out.
Yeah, or you will blow your ears out. So please make sure you manually adjust the Bard when it comes in here. Past that, Weeb, to play a song on the Bard bot, there is a channel called bot spam or like bot tests or something down near the Game Master's channel, or you can do it in your own channel if you want. But you type /P and that'll bring up a whole menu for the bot, and one of the options is play now. You just click that button and then paste your YouTube video link, and it will play your YouTube video. So you type /P, and then there's a whole list of things that'll pop up, but you want to click play now, and then your YouTube video, and then if you want your video to loop, then you can type /L, and it'll bring up a whole list of things, but one of them is loop, and you can loop the song. Also, make sure you're using things that are royalty / copyright free. There's a lot on YouTube. You can just type in like ambient blah 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 with the genre you want, and then royalty free, and things will pop up. All right, I'm gonna summon the bot into your channel.
There's also on YouTube. Also on YouTube, there is a channel for tavern music, Dungeons and Dragons tavern music.
Wait.
Too bad we're not in the tavern.
He's a bard.
I love the name of the bot. That's hilarious.
Do I need to put a space after the P?
No, you just type /P, and it'll bring up a whole like drop down menu in your Discord of like options.
Do we need to move one of these tokens over?
There we go.
Yeah, that's some epic music. All right, I am going to go ahead and mute myself after just reminding everybody that during the stream tonight, whenever Weeb deems it appropriate, as we'll be keeping track of who's watching and how many people are watching on the stream, we will be giving away a set of dice because we hit our community goal of 75 followers. In fact, we're actually 80 followers today. Yeah, we're at 80 followers today on Twitch. Like between yesterday and today, we've already gotten 5 more. Our next goal is 100. If we can hit 100 tonight by some miracle, that'd be pretty sick. I have even more stuff already on deck to give away. We'll be interacting with the chat as best as we can. Weeb's going to try to keep an eye on the Twitch chat. And I think it'll be a fun evening. So, Weeb, just like text me if I'm not immediately responding on Discord. And I will come and do the giveaway whenever you deem appropriate. Just to tell everybody, the way that you will get into the giveaway is by typing Dice Dudes in the Twitch chat and sending it. I will be able to keep list of everyone who types Dice Dudes in the Twitch chat, and as long as you have typed that at any point during the stream, I will be able to see it, and I'll put your name on the list, and whenever it is time to give away the dice, we'll draw from those people who have typed Dice Dudes.
You know how to spell under? UNDRESTIMAT.
Also, if everyone could please change their nicknames in the Discord to your character names. We now have the Discord directly linked up to an overlay in our Twitch stream, so it can tell, like, it lights up when you're talking. So if you put your character name, people will be able to tell who's talking because the character name will be lighting up. Other than that, have fun tonight, guys.
How do you do that?
Okay, so you can click on yourself and
click on your name.
Yeah.
Chat?
Where's the streaming thing?
In Discord. Where are we streaming at?
I know where we're streaming now. I'm trying to find the stream.
Oh, it should just be like going. We are live right now.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, I don't know how to do all this technical stuff.
I can do it for you, Travis. Yeah, we're affiliates. We're affiliates.
Hey, what is your character's name again?
We've been Twitch affiliates for like a week, I think.
That's what I didn't have open was D&D Beyond. Okay.
Congrats.
Tug, we're gonna get you there.
Thank you very much, and you guys helped us get there, so thank you, or congrats to you guys. It's all of us that are doing it. It's not just any one of us.
I got you changed, Tavis. I got you added as Tug.
Okay.
I'll change it back to. I'll change it back once the stream's over.
Oh yeah, I gotta type dice dudes to enter the giveaway, huh?
And remember, we are only 20 followers away from our next goal. And if we can hit that goal tonight, I'll give away. So I already have one dice set that I was planning on giving away at 100. If we can hit 100 tonight, I'll give away the dice set for 75, the dice set for 100, and then another dice set. So if you guys want to spread the link around for the stream, be like, hey guys, come and win some dice. Like, that's like 3 people winning dice out of probably, if you get 20 more people in here out of 25. That's some pretty good odds, is all I'm saying.
Yeah. How are you gonna decide it?
We have a like spinny thing, and I'm gonna put all the names into it, and it will like spin like a roulette wheel, and pick a name. It's how we picked who won the character commission giveaway tonight.
How close was I?
Yes, that one.
Yeah, Garland.
I won that.
Gorn is your character in this one, right? Gorn Halfman?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Trax won. Trax is the player, but yeah. He won.
What?
Pretty cool.
You don't know how to spell toilet? Toilet.
Okay, and could we make sure that we are on push to talk so that like lots of background noise isn't coming through?
Got it.
Yeah. Poppy,
Thank
make sure to
you.
hop on push to talk. So yeah, there we go. That'll make it easier. All right. I don't know where Airhorn is. I messaged him. We'll just begin, and he will be a cardboard cutout.
Hey, we just got a subscriber on Twitch. Those are the guys that pay a little bit of money. Thank you very much, Wolfgang31695. We have some really cool emotes that we're working on for subscribers that have these little, like, the dice dudes on the stream, like the little characters by the campfire. We've got a bunch of these awesome stickers and also emotes involving these little dice guys that are coming down the pipe. So you'll get some pretty cool stuff for subscribing pretty soon. Sorry, I won't interrupt anymore now. I just was excited about that because that's our second subscriber, y'all. Thank you so much.
Alrighty, guys. Are we ready to begin?
Yep.
Okay. So let's do just a real quick recap. Everyone, welcome to Friday night, the Friday Night Adventure League, playing the Artifices of Quartzoil Tower. To give a recap of what happened last time, you guys had your kind of what was meant to be kind of your guys', or at least in your thought, the final boss, the finished boss fight with Pennerol Quartzoil as he attempted to transform himself into a lich golem. Fighting him on top of the tower, you guys eventually crushed and destroyed his small heart, freeing all of the gnomes who had been trapped inside of the constructs for the longest time. I think it was close to 80 years you guys had found out that they were stuck and trapped in those horrible, kind of living prisons. After defeating Quartzoil and everyone kind of heading on out and getting their stuff and reuniting with everyone, you guys kind of made your way down to the exit, and as you were riding the great Quartzoil elevator down, it malfunctioned. And you guys crashed down at the bottom, all kind of half dazed and disrupted. You guys looked up to see the face of Garen Ashcope, the man who attempted to get you to sign a blood contract to loot the tower just before you guys had come in. Oh, excuse me. And he stands before you now. Where is my book? You said you were going to get it, and then you left. Kill them.
I don't think we said we were going to get you anything.
You denied my will. Kill them! And you see him disappear. And behind him are his compatriots. I will post links real quick for you guys to see his compatriots.
No, not them.
They will be in the Friday Night League chat for you guys. With that going as well, if I can get everyone to roll initiative as we begin this fight.
All right. Oh.
All right.
All right. 19 for Tug.
The first one posted is Grankus Feldspern, the half-orc mercenary who he is with.
Eight initiative, let's go.
You guys also have in front of you Mara Sageprel. She is another mercenary that works with him.
So it'll go Tug Tog, Verdumi, me, Gotrek, and then Gorn.
Wow, we all got one?
And then the other one posted, this is Sala Ashcope. This is Garen Ashcope's daughter.
She's gonna die.
They killed everyone.
Kill everyone, leave no survivors.
What is that?
So that one above it was Sala Ashcope. Sorry, not Solar. Sala Ashcope. This is Craw, the Dragonborn.
That's a Dragonborn?
And I will post a picture of Garen real quick for you guys, just to remind you of him. And there is Garen Ashcope.
He doesn't look healthy.
Yeah, he needs some sun.
All right, let's get back into the map. You guys are all in the red circle. So that'll be the elevator that crashed down. And then I will put down each of them. Wait, I'm drawing. I need to grab. This is Garen.
Last roll.
Of Garen, Mara, we have Sala Ashcope, Craw, and Grankus. All right. So, crashed in front of you, Sala back here, Mara, Grankus would be up front.
Hey, Wolfgang, we are using Owlbear Rodeo. It is a very simple virtual tabletop
initiatives real
that's
quick and
got
just
like very few bells and whistles, but the couple features it does
no,
have are very nice.
Because you guys were in the wreckage and crashed, you will actually not be taking actions this turn. This will be a surprise round against you as you just crash down on an elevator.
No, that's right.
Elevator fight.
Wait, so Keg, which one is your actual initiative?
9 was the actual roll. The other ones were accidental clicks.
Oh, okay, cool. Cool.
Which of course was the lowest of 3.
Everybody in the game currently is around level
Likely
4 or
story.
5. There's actually an overlay on the stream that
I'll
hooks
take
straight up to
18.
D&D
You guys
Beyond.
wanna go that
So
one.
if you click the bar on the left side of your screen,
I
it
still
should
got
bring up
19, that's better.
a link to everyone's character sheets. So you should be able to see everyone's character profiles if they've posted
send
them,
you the clips
as well as their character
that I
sheets on
like.
D&D Beyond and their bios.
Egg. And then we have Tug.
God,
I know, it's sweet.
I got a question. When you did the size
It also
increase,
tracks
what
health.
was the damage increase modifier?
Just a D4.
The D4? Okay. Because I can't find all that information I had wrote out.
Yeah.
Mara, Gotrick.
Yeah, concentration. One action, 30-foot range, verbal somatic material, concentration up for a minute. And if you target on someone else, it's a constitution save. Because you can
Do
make
what?
them small. Because it's a large reduce, you can make them small, so if you can cast it on someone else.
Alright. Gron, Gotrick, Garen, Kra. And Drakax. Grinkus. Okay. Alrighty. So, before you, we now can begin the action. Okay. Let me get the Owlbear Rodeo. Alright, so you see Tug, that Kra in the back here, runs up through here, and you see him call out your name. Giant One!
Okay.
Krog.
Hand over the book!
No.
I ain't got no book.
Hand over the book and you will survive.
No.
How
So
about we
be
keep
it.
the book and survive.
And you watch him like clap his hands together in a motion, and then like kind of like put a strange symbol in between his hands that's kind of floating around. And you watch him like shoot his hand out at you, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh God, no. Not a wisdom. Ah, Jesus.
You're not so smart, are you?
Ah, I got a 9.
Oh, no.
All right. So
Got a
you
shield,
watch
don't
him
need
as
it.
like the symbol, like you guys watch like a purple energy like flow over Tug's eyeballs, and he kind of like steps backwards, and all you can see is just like maddening laughter and like this like great
Jesus.
dragon head in front of you that's like leaking flames out of it. And for the next actually no, until you save, you are deathly afraid of Kra and must make all actions, including bonus actions, to run away from him.
Thank you for the follow,
Jesus.
7th Cav.
Oh no. Wait, so until he saves, which is what?
Which is a wisdom saving throw. Until you pass the wisdom saving throw, or beat him. Until he's unconscious, or you pass the wisdom saving throw. He is. You are deathly afraid of him and cannot make any action to move closer to him.
Oh no.
Okay. After that, we move to Mara. Let me scroll up to where she's at. There's Mara. You guys watch Mara just disappear off the map.
What?
You watch Mara disappear off the map, and you're unsure where she's at.
Oh, Jesus.
Just a reminder, if you haven't typed Dice Dudes in the chat yet,
that,
to
we
do so,
have
anyone who types
Sala,
Dice Dudes is
who
entered
is his
tonight to win
daughter.
a set of glow-in-the-dark Chessex dice.
Okay. Sala. Okay, well. You watch Sala actually charge forward. Sala charges forward and looks to be kind of like flanking off to the side here. I don't think she can make it in her action, so she's actually going to dash. And she's going to engage you, Gron. So she's going to run, use her bonus action to dash onto you. And then she's going to attack. So that'll be misses with the first attack, and the second attack is a 17 to hit.
Misses.
All right, 17 misses. Okay. So yeah, no, she like reaches back. She looks at like a rapier, and as you kind of look at it closer, there seems to be something like dripping off of the rapier, and she swings past you and attempts to like stab you in the gut, and you manage to just like clink off of your armor. After that,
as a reaction, can I grab her?
Oh, so this is a surprise round.
Oh.
They don't get any reactions.
Next is Garen. You guys watch Garen. You watch Garen take a step forward. Let me move him in the thing. You see him pull something like a necklace. He like has a necklace in his hand, or around his neck. And before that happens, you watch him like he has like a small shrunken skull almost in his hand, and you watch him whisper something into it, and then blow, and you guys watch this like strange yellow, disgusting like gas form all around you. I will put it on the owlbear. Brought on. It'll be yellow. Oop, oh, I hate that. Yeah. We'll start right here, actually. 10, 15, 20, so it's only that big. Okay, so you watch this, like, large, stinking cloud of gas form, and anyone inside of it, I need to make a Constitution saving throw.
This is poison, isn't it?
Yes.
I will get advantage on it.
Does everyone have to do it?
Oh, Jesus.
So I believe
Gron's not in it.
No, Gron, you are just out of it.
Yes.
So Gotrek, Jarkax, Keg, and Tug.
Constitution?
Yes, Constitution saving throw. Against poison, if you have advantage against poison.
I got 19.
Inhale just before the gas emerges.
What was that?
The
Sorry.
defense I have is
I'm
disease.
saying with my natural 20, I did a large inhale before the gas emerged.
All right.
got
Gotrek
a
takes a deep breath.
19.
Jarkax, you just kind of like blow flames out of your mouth a little bit, and it manages to keep it burnt off and away from you. Tug and Tug. So you will actually be poisoned.
Yes, I got a nat 1 for a total of 4.
Oh no!
Oh
Are
yeah.
you a paladin, Jarkax?
Yes, I am a paladin.
I think you're immune.
You may be immune to poison. Double check here.
Level 5.
My defenses say I'm immune to disease.
I don't know. Yeah, I agree. I think it's disease he's immune to.
Yeah,
Okay,
he's
so
immune to diseases.
if you are
he's a
poisoned,
dwarf, he'd be immune to.
if you're poisoned, you have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. So remember that. I will try to remember as much as I can. But I may remind and it's only as long as you are in the cloud or until you save.
Ah, okay. Well, that shouldn't be too long because I'm supposed to be running away.
Okay. So that is Garen's move, and then Garen, you see him squeeze his necklace, and he turns invisible as well. Disappears. And scoot that back. Right after him is Grankus. Grankus does not seem to be dippy and divey and dodgy. You watch him 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Tug, while you are right there, you watch him step into the cloud. I need to roll his saving throw real quick. He got an 18. And then he is going to attack you.
Goodness.
He rolls. Luckily, he rolls a 13 total.
Ooh, it's a miss.
All right. So you see him pull out his short sword and swing down at you, and you are so afraid and trying to get away that you stumble backwards and away, and he misses. All right. That ends the surprise round. So we get back to the top. Kra is back at the top again, and you guys see Kra summon a spiritual weapon. It is going to float just behind you guys here. Let me get one. It'll be in the shape of a giant floating skull. And he's going to summon it right in this square. And if I'm not mistaken, I think spiritual weapon attacks same.
He can make an attack as a bonus action on his part, I believe.
Yes, okay. So, yeah. Yes. Cast time 1 bonus action, and then floating spectral things. Okay. You cast spell, you make a melee attack against a weapon. And then it takes your. As a bonus action on your turn, you can move the weapon to 20 feet, and you swing. It swings instead of you swinging. Okay. Nope. So,
Tug is the one poisoned, right?
yes, I believe Tug is the only one poisoned right now.
Because I just realized I have lesser restoration, which can basically just cure poison.
You also have a paladin that has can spend 5 healing points to remove it.
Yeah, because you have your natural.
Save the lay on hands.
Yeah.
Save the lay on hands.
Okay, so he's going to summon a spiritual weapon, and it is going to attack Keg from the back. So Keg, he swings at you. It's 14, 15, 16. That's 17 to hit.
Ooh, yeah, that hits.
Okay. So spiritual weapon. 1d for spellcasting ability. Let me roll that real quick. That is 7 plus 4. That is 11 points of damage. As the skull menacingly chomps at you from the back and grabs onto your arm. And then Tug, it is your go. You may make a check. You may make a check at the start of your turn to see if you are going to continue running.
All right. Good old wisdom.
Come on, Tug.
I got a 2.
Tug!
Oh, Lordy.
Bye, Tug.
These squares are 5 feet, right?
Yes, each square is 5 feet.
All right, well, I get to boogie oogie all the way back here then. Because I have 40 movement.
All right. Yeah, no, you sprint. So you're almost to the edge of the walls.
Well, actually, I have 80 movement if I'm doing the dash action. So.
So
Yeah,
you can't move closer to him, but you can run towards the corner. Your goal is to try and get him out of sight. So you're gonna run, I guess, away from him and then cover your face and eyes.
Oh, great. 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, I'm in the corner. Have fun, guys.
Wait, Tug, I have heroism, which makes you for 1 minute temporarily brave.
Like he cast fear on me. I have to deal with that.
Yeah, you like if you ran over to him, maybe you could do something and help him. But Mara, it is now Mara's go. You watch Mara, or you don't see her. But right, she's going to go there. Let me see if she actually. She probably will not. Maybe she will. Okay, so she passes her Constitution saving throw, and you watch her. Keg, wait, no, she would get advantage. Okay, so yes. Does 18 hit?
Yeah.
Okay, so Keg, you watch Mara appear right next to you, and she jabs you in the ribs with a dagger, and that is going to be
At least she
1,
didn't stab your keg of beer.
6, 12.
She a drunken maid, a drunken monk rage.
Yeah, it gives me like immunity to all damage for 3 turns. Don't break my beer.
Avatar mode.
Plus 20
Okay.
to all.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
All right. Shouldn't have said that.
Must have something in the dagger.
3 plus 3, that's a 6.
Okay, this is going to hurt you a lot, and I am very I'm very sorry. So you take a stab to the side, and she jabs you in the side. You're going to take 14 points of piercing damage, followed by 22 points of poison damage.
Oh,
man.
Sweet Jesus.
What is that purple worm?
That not only knocks Keg unconscious, that brought me, I believe, if my math is correct, from 4 points.
Can I hear him real quick? Before you stand.
Instant death. That was so close.
And then, yeah, you watch her as she drops him on the ground. You watch her, like, she didn't slink back into the shadows, but she kind of, like, crouches down. So, while you are making your throws, I'm going to turn you sideways, and if you happen to actually die, we'll turn you upside down. All right, Keg, it's your go. Can I get a death saving throw?
Oh, God.
All right, so 15. I don't add anything to those, right? It's just a straight roll.
Straight roll above 10, you're good. So you have +1 towards coming back to life. All right. After that, we have Sala, who is in combat with Gron. Watch her. She goes to swipe at you again. Just give my dad his book back. It's his, rightfully his. And she strikes at you.
Huh.
7. Does a 8 hit?
Negative.
Okay. Does a 14 hit?
Negative.
Right, because 18 didn't hit. Okay, so she swings again wildly, and you just are deflecting her attacks back and forth as they clink off of your armor.
Did you say 18?
He says
No, I think
did earlier.
17 didn't hit. Because I rolled an 18 last time and it didn't hit.
No, you rolled a 17.
17 last time it didn't hit. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. So she wildly strikes at you, and it just all clinks off of your armor. Jarkax, it is your go.
Alright, so first order of business, I'm gonna move to Gorn, which is gonna take 25 steps.
Okay.
Already counted.
So you're just gonna leave the down phone?
Yeah, that
You're on your own. I'm gonna kill that poison, bud. I'll come help you later. I gotta kill Sala. I have a personal grudge against this guy right now.
You realize
All right.
if he doesn't make his 6 turns, he could die in 3 turns, right?
Then
you find one time.
you're fine. Then what I'm gonna do is where's the
Dogs out of here.
I'm trying to find it. I can't find the move. Divine Smite, yeah. So I'm gonna roll with the Divine Smite for a greatsword attack.
Okay. Strike
I got
strike
18.
the small girl.
I got 18. Does that hit?
That hits. That definitely hits.
All right, so I'll roll for normal damage, slashing, which is a 10.
Okay.
And plus Divine Smite, I do deal 2d8 extra damage.
Okay.
And plus 1d8 for each spell level higher than first, which I do 4d8 then. Because I have level 2 in spells.
That sounds good to me. Yeah, one spell. One level.
25! That's 35 damage!
Wowza. Okay. So you guys watch Jarkax come over, and how do you want to do this?
Did I just kill her instantly?
Yeah, you just one-shot her.
Didn't give
I
me a
wanna-
chance.
Alright, well first, I want to use the hilt, knock her head into the ground, use my scorpion dagger, the one I referenced Mortal Kombat from, and throw it into her leg and spin her around like a Beyblade and send her flying into Craw.
I don't know if that will work. I agree you beat her up because you divine smited with your great sword.
Yeah.
Can I just stab her through the head?
Yeah, that's fine. Totally. Yeah.
Alright.
So you just like pull your great sword out and just like reverse popsicle her. Just and you watch her go limp, and as she does, you watch Garen. He appears out of his invisibility and is Sala, no! And then you watch him like pull this black orb out of his backpack. He lifts it into the air, and you watch her just like as you pull your sword out, she lifts off the ground, and you can see what you would guess is only like her soul come out of it and like channel it into this black orb, and then you watch her just become gaunt. And you can like hear for like a split second, you can see like the silhouette of her facade inside of that black orb, and then it disappears, and you watch him put it back inside of his bag.
Summoning his Pokemon back.
Okay. Sala is eliminada. So we will rotate her. Oh, we did it. We rotate her upside downy. And then after Jarkax is Garen. Okay, so Garen, after witnessing the death of his daughter.
Scrub. GG easy.
Yeah, but we've lost Keg now.
Okay. Let me do this real quick. That's what we're going to do. That's what he's going to do. Okay. Jarkax. You watch him look you directly in the eye, take a couple steps forward, and he goes, I'll see you in hell. And you watch him cast a spell, and
What
I'm
can I
gonna
do?
put it in orange, but he surrounds you in a wall of fire.
Wait, I'm immune to fire. Well, I have damage resistance against it.
Resistance.
That's not
This is what he
immunity.
does.
Literally uses fire against a man that is a dragon. Lol.
You watch him. So you are entirely this is wall of fire is the spell, but wrapped around you is just a ring of fire. So you would have to cross through the ring. It's 20 foot high, 1 foot thick, and it is wrapped. Gron, you are close to it. I don't think you're touching it though. But if you were to move any closer to Jarkax or into this circle, you would be burned.
Question: how tall is the ceiling?
Ceiling's like 100 feet.
Can I use? Oh wait, hold on. No, if it's 100 feet, I don't think I'll be able to use my dagger to go up. I'd be close, but it wouldn't make it. I was gonna say I want to throw my dagger and then climb it to get out.
You can attempt that on your turn. But that was Garen's go, and now Gotrek, it is your go.
Oh. I will cast haste on myself.
Alrighty.
And I will, in a sleeming blur, dart this way towards Kra.
Alright.
Yes, kill Cross so I can do something.
Wail at him.
Crawdad.
Strike him.
Hit him with my first battle axe. Oh shit, that's damage, not attack. So for 11 on the first one.
His AC that does not hit.
And a bonus action attack. Oh god. 9.
Also does not hit.
And my extra attack because of the haste. Oh my god. 11. Oh.
Yeah. As you go to strike him, he just deftly blocks in his like martial arts, just blocks all of them.
Damn. That's all I can do on my turn.
After this, it is Grankus's go. Okay. I'm still drawing circle. Forgot to grab the little hand. You see Grankus is going to run back to come and defend Kra. And he is going to... actually, he'll walk this extra one single step to flank and get advantage on the strike. You watch Grankus. Make sure I get to Grankus so I have his thing. Okay. You watch Grankus pull back his short sword and make one quick swipe at your back.
I will cast shield as a reaction.
All right. That is a 17 plus 6. Okay. 24.
I have at the moment 23. So he hits.
All right. So you will take 6 points of damage plus sneak attack. Which would be 6, 11, 14, plus 6, 20 points of damage.
They roll a constitution save. 18, so I can pass that.
Alrighty. And after that, Grankus, it's Gron's go.
Okay. Gron is going to cast Aid, which my spell bolsters my allies with toughness and resolve. I choose Keg, myself, and Godric. Each of these targets hit point maximum and current hit points increased by 5 for the duration. So Keg is brought up 5 hit points.
All right, Keg, you are instantly stabilized at 5 hit points.
And it lasts for 8 hours.
Okay. Sweet.
So you get extra 8 hours of hit points of 5 hit points.
Okay, Keg, so you are at 5 hit points.
And then we get a temporary 5?
I believe your maximum is
Your current
boosted by 5.
Okay.
Your maximum is boosted by 5, and you get temporary hit points. 5 health points. Yes, health. Wait a second. I gotta hit that again. Yes. Your maximum and current. So you boosted back up.
Nice.
You're alive.
Told you it would work.
You don't like to fight fair.
Okay. And can I still use... Well, that's my action, so I guess I am going
Use a
to
bonus
move.
action.
Okay. Then I want to move down here to Gracchus and have him flanked.
Okay, I didn't know if you're moving at the same time.
Poison. What?
No,
I want to
you're
move
all
down
good.
there, and I am going to use my longsword and pray to Tempest that I sit there and strike his evil ass down for 13.
Is this to Garen or is this Grancus?
Yeah, the Garen. I was doing Gracchus, that way he'll be flanked.
Alright, so I'll shift you right
I was trying
here.
to get
That'll grant
advantage.
you... Yeah, that'll grant advantage right here due to Gotrek. Actually, no, yeah, if you're right here, actually, then yeah. You're good. You gain advantage.
So
13 does not hit.
Roll. Well, I only rolled once. I forgot to roll for advantage.
Of course.
Let me roll one more time. 23.
16, 20. That hits. You definitely hit him.
20. With 9 damage, and then as a war priest, I want to use an extra attack. I get to use twice per long rest, and use my longsword again. With 18.
That hits.
With 10 damage. So a total of 19 damage slashing.
Okay. With 19 damage, you severely wound Grancus. You pull out your longsword, slash him across the chest, and watch blood flow into his tunic in front. And the second one, you slice him across his leg, and it almost kind of drops him to a knee, but he manages to hold himself up. But he is very, very badly wounded. And as Garen sees that, you give me a perception check real quick.
16.
With a 16, you see a little bit of fear go into Garen's eyes, and you see him like, instead of stepping forward, he looks over at his daughter who was just slain, and almost looks like he's beginning to take a step backwards.
Okay, so that gives me an opportunity attack.
No, so he's not stepping back. It's not his turn yet. He's not stepping back, but he looks like he is afraid of the situation.
Oh man, I thought I was getting an opportunity.
Yeah, you might next turn. You might win it his turn because he looks afraid. With that, we go back up to the
Alright,
top of the
so
order,
that's my turn.
and
Get out of
it
the
is now Craw's go. So Craw is going to throw hands with you, Gotrek.
Get him, Gotrek. Get him.
You can try.
Actually, if I'm not mistaken, in 5e, do you get an attack of opportunity when you cast a spell in combat? If you don't have Warcaster, correct?
Yeah.
If it's a ranged attack.
Okay. Let me double check if this is a ranged attack. It is a ranged attack. It's a ranged spell. All right, so he's going to attempt to cast a spell. You may roll. That hits. Eight points of damage. All right. No, yeah, you strike right through his tunic and cut him right across the bicep. But you see him let out a prayer, and with that, you watch the wounds of the people around him begin to heal up. Gotrek, you're a wizard. You recognize it as a mass healing word.
And who's charging this one?
Craw cast it.
Go. You might want to stop that.
So those are cast. Krankus goes back. Okay, I'm just altering everyone's hit points. Okay. And then with his actual turn, he is going to strike you with his quarterstaff on his action. So that's he rolled a nat 20 on that. So with that, he strikes you for 9 points of damage plus. How many? Okay, 6 points of psychic damage as well. As he strikes you, you can feel your mind going foggy. And each strike, almost like a dark horror flashes by your eyes with each punch, almost like PTSD. Just flashes of violence and destruction pass by your eyes.
How much in total? Because I think I might be down.
So he hit you for 4. So that was 8 plus 4, 5 plus 6. 8 plus 6.
Who's this, Gothric?
Yeah, Gotrek. Yeah, so 14 total.
Okay, Gotrek and Keg and I all have an extra 5 hit points.
I've been down.
That also took away your temporary hit points?
Sure did. Yeah, I wasn't on.
Y'all gonna make me work.
Y'all should have picked up the feat toughness.
All right, so Gotrek is down making saves. That is Craw's go. Tug, it is your go. You may make another wisdom saving throw.
Sweet bejesus. Give me something good here. 2 again.
All right. Remember, if you do have saved up inspiration, if you'd like to use inspiration, you can to give yourself advantage and roll again.
In that case, I will use it. Besides a 2 for crying out. A 12.
All right. It's DC 15. So
that didn't help at all.
We're still running.
I'm in the corner cowering.
Next is Mara's go. She's going to I don't know if she technically has that. Okay, yeah. She's going to strike at you. Keg. She's going to strike at you, Keg. She rolled 13.
Down 2. That hits. Yeah.
13 hits?
13 hits.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. So with that, you will take 6 points of damage.
Roll 1.
Just enough. Keg is down again.
All right.
I get knocked down, but I get up again.
Nothing's ever gonna take me down.
All right. Keg gets knocked down, and Keg, it's your go. Give me a death saving throw.
I love how it's always my turn. This is Mara. If I ever get up, it's a 14.
All right. One more towards saving.
All right, 2 more to go.
All right. After Keg, it is Sala. Sala's dead. I need to eliminate her from the actual initiative order. Jarkax, your go.
All right. Say I was to walk through the wall of fire. How much damage would I take?
You don't know. It's hot.
But
You have
like,
to walk
with
through and
damage
find
resistant fire,
So it means you just take half damage from it.
I walk through it.
Okay. Let me see how much you take. All right. So you will take half of. And half of 36 damage. So 15, 16, 18 damage. You take 18 damage.
I'm at 26 health.
All right. You made it through the wall.
Okay. Now, I'm angry, so I'm gonna use the rest of my walking to go to Garen, and I'm gonna try and attempt to do it on his daughter. I'm gonna roll with greatsword. At him. I'm gonna kill this man. And wait, hold on. Since Gorn's there, that's advantage, right?
If he's on the opposite, actually, yeah, because Gotrek is there. Actually, no. No. You'd have to be on the opposite side of him. You'd have to be here.
Alright, hold on. So if I was here, that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, I can move here. That'll make advantage. And since I have 12, that I'm assuming that doesn't hit, right? 12?
Let me pull Garen's thing up real quick. 12 does hit.
I'd
Oh, it
roll
does.
again to see if you get a 20. I'd still
Well-
roll again to see if you get a 20.
Why? It hits. I don't need to.
You can do it.
Then I'll
every
roll
20.
for I'll roll for damage. But since I have advantage, can I roll for damage again or no?
Since you have advantage, can you roll for damage again? No. Wait. Explain that again. Sorry.
Since I have advantage, will I be able to roll for damage again to see if I get a higher one?
No. So advantage is only to hit.
All right. So with that, and since I'm going to use Divine Smite, 4d8 again.
Let me double check your divine smites real quick. I can't remember if you have
3d8. They said it in the chat.
It's one spell slot, and I have 3 because, well, 4 actually. So I have 2 left, and 22 plus 11. That's 33.
1 second. Make sure I got this. I'm just making sure I got this correct on your
It's
spells.
a maximum of 3 per paladin. At your level.
Divine smite. Okay, when you hit with melee weapon, you may
That's if
expend
you
1
use
spell slot to deal 2d8 extra damage plus 1 for every level. Okay. Yep. No, you're right. And you
22
have 3,
plus 11. That's 33.
But you only have. How many spell slots do you have? I'm trying to double check, make sure we're doing this correctly. Okay, so you
And I
spent 1 spell slot, 2d8, and then first you
have-
cancel your second level spell slot again. So yeah, so you get 3d8. Yep. Perfect. So that's with your 3d8 and everything. Okay, so that's all your attacks. 22 points of damage. Where's Garen?
It's only
Okay.
14. Because he's got another d8 in there.
Oh yeah, it's 3d8, not 48.
Oh, just get rid of 1 then. My bad. 4, I guess.
Plus 11.
So 7 plus 3 plus 8. 18 points of damage.
All right.
So 11 plus 22 is
Okay,
33.
one sec.
Wait, no, hold on. 11 plus 18. My 29.
Okay. Wait. I'm so confused. What is the total damage again?
It's 11
29.
physical, and actually, it's because the first 3 dies. It's 14 radiant.
So 14 radiant plus 11. So 11.
Plus 14, that's 25.
Okay, sweet. 25 damage. That's all I needed. I was confused for a second. Okay. No, so you strike down upon Garen, and you watch just like a fear in his eyes appear as you strike him squarely across the chest, opening up a massive wound. And as a reaction, he is going to cast Hellish Rebuke.
Oh, God.
So Hellish Rebuke is going to be a dexterity saving throw on your part.
I got a 1, but I have advantage, right? So I can roll again?
I don't think you have advantage on dexterity saving throws right now.
Alright, well, I'm at 26, so I'm going to use one of my inspirations.
Okay, that's fine.
1 again.
Okay.
God.
Can I at least heal first?
Nope.
No.
Oh, no.
Okay. So let me roll damage real quick to see where you're at, Jarkax. You take half of this because it's fire damage. So.
Yeah.
So you take half of 7, 20. You take half of 26 points of damage. So 13.
Ooh.
I'm about to die, so I would like some health. I'm at 13 hit points. Please heal me.
All right. So that's
You should do
Jarkax's
like you did
turn. And after Jarkax's turn is Garen's turn.
You should do like you did to Keg and just go somewhere else.
And okay, after Keg's after Jarkax's turn, it's Garen's turn. You see Garen look you in the eyes, pull out his hand, and he has that same tiny sunken like head skull, and you watch him like move it with like a quick kind of like flick of his wrist, and he now has a small flail in his hand, and the heads of the flail are spiked skulls. And you watch him strike you. He is going to hit you with his flail.
This is a tough fight.
Oh no. Can I do anything?
See if it hits your AC or not. All right, so he rolls 17 plus. Okay, that's a 23 to hit, and
that hits.
17 to hit.
It's 17 to hit?
23 and 17.
23 and 17. I have 18 armor class.
Okay, so the 23 hits. With the 23, make sure I do this correctly, make sure I have his damage correct. I don't want to do anything proficient, blah, 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 resents immunities. Okay. So with his flail, you take 6 points of damage.
I am at 7 HP. I am about to die.
Well, Keg's already on the ground and you left him, so.
That's fair.
And me.
Okay. Next, it is. Gotcha, it's your go. Death saving throw.
Just a reminder to everybody watching on the stream.
Gotcha rolled a nat 1. Okay, so that you had 1 positive, so then that counts as 2 negatives.
Oh
no. So it cancels. So yeah. So I don't think it cancels actually. It doesn't cancel your 1 positive. You just get 2 negatives So you're one bad away from dead, and 2 good away from stabilizing.
Just a reminder to everybody watching, we are giving away we're giving away at least one set of
After
dice
Gotrek,
tonight.
it is,
All you have to do is type Dice
Crankus.
Dudes in the chat if you haven't yet
Crankus
to enter
is
to
going
win.
to take a step down, and he is going to strike you, Jarkax.
No.
Doesn't Chrome get attack of opportunity now?
Yes.
Yes, you technically would.
Please help me.
Kill him.
Okay, as an attack of opportunity, I am going to call up.
No, it's only a normal melee attack.
No, it's,
Yeah.
it's melee.
Yeah.
Unless you have the Warcaster.
Okay.
No, it's always a normal melee attack.
No,
Yeah, you can't cast a spell.
No, if he has the Warcaster feat, he can cast a spell.
I am going.
If he has the Warcaster feat, he can cast a spell.
Well, I'm not going to use that spell. I do have Warcaster, but thinking about it, I need to save my spell slots because half the party's down.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use my longsword, pry up to Tempest, and do hit with 13.
On Crankus, 13 does not hit Crankus.
Okay.
Use inspiration.
Yeah, I can use my inspiration.
I was gonna say technically Gotrek is there, but he's actually, he doesn't count then.
Yeah,
I was gonna say.
Yeah, but I was thinking about inspiration.
You can use inspiration, yes.
So that would be rolling with it. Oh my God, that's a nat 20.
Nat 20.
Making it 27.
All right, crit him.
Alrighty. Well, critical damage.
12 points of damage. Okay. With that second strike, how do you want to take out Crankus?
Thank you for saving me.
I want to
You're welcome, Jark.
I want to sit there and take my longsword and swing it around and just take his head right off his shoulders and let it go flopping down at Kyra's feet. Bounce over Gotrek and land at Kyra's feet.
All right, no, you raise your longsword, swing just past. It glances the top of Garen's head, and you behead Crankus. I keep saying Crankus, it's Grankus. Grankus. And you watch his head fly over Gotrek, bounce down, and at the feet of Craw. Grankus is dead. All right. After defeating Grankus, Gron, it is your go.
All right. Now I'm going to look at Garen, and I will also swing my longsword again.
Okay.
With the 8. So
An
I
8
miss.
8 does not hit.
All right. And now with a bonus action, I am going to cast at a 3rd level spell, Healing Word. And it barely reaches Tugtag and everything. It'll hit all party members, and let me roll my dice.
I'm way the hell out there.
14 healing.
All right.
To all
Everyone is immediately stabilized. Who was down is immediately stabilized at 14, but they are prone.
Oh, that was for everybody?
So it takes.
Yes.
Yes.
So Keg and Gotrek are back up.
Yes.
And that heals everybody?
Yep.
Everybody.
Anyone else
14 points.
All right. The paladin coming in clutch.
It is time to kill Garen.
Every game I play with you, you say that.
I have a personal feud against this guy.
All right. I believe attack that ends. We're back at the top. It is Craw's go. You see Craw is going to, while you are down on the ground, Gotrek?
Yep.
You see he is going to actually, at the angle he is at, no, he couldn't. No, he would not do that. Never mind. He is going to strike down with his quarterstaff. So that will be natural 1. So he hits, and you hear as his quarterstaff breaks on the ground next to you.
Nice.
And after that, Tug, it's your go. Give me another wisdom saving throw.
All right, let's see if I can do better than a 2. Huh. Oh, I got a 4.
You can do it, Tug. You can get in this fight.
You had to cast it
Tug's
on
gonna
me.
be
That's all I'm saying. You couldn't cast it on anyone else.
You're the big boy. They were like, we need to take out the big boy first.
Well, they're doing a
the
really
little
good job
people
of
right
that.
after that. Guy and then ankle biters.
They're doing a really good job of taking out a Tug. I'll tell you that for sure.
All right, the next one's Mara. So Mara's going to strike down on you, Keg, with advantage, which will be sneak attack. Unfortunately, I am sorry. So that's a
down again.
So that's a 21 to hit.
Yeah.
And then damage-wise, that's going to be that is
cardboard cutout.
3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 16 points of damage.
Yeah.
And
he's down again. I can't even keep him healed up.
Like a true drunken master, I'm just getting knocked out and standing back up and getting knocked out again.
Don't worry. I should be able to finish Garland off with this next hit.
I'm just saying, y'all better save Mara for me.
All right, Keg, it's your go. Give me a death saving throw.
Good on these. I got a nat 20. Does that do anything?
It gives you 2.
It gives me 2. All right.
2 positive swords.
Oh, yeah. Just...
You guys are crazy. Okay, Jarkex, it is your go.
Me?
Yep, Jarkex, it is your go. Up and down. Up and down.
A plus 14, that hits, right?
Healing.
I'm going for Garen.
On Garen? Yep, that hits.
Slashing damage. 8. And I'm gonna use my third spell slot on Divine Smite for.
Okay, so this is your level 1 spell slot, so it's only 1d8 instead of 2d8.
I can expend one spell slot to deal 2d8 extra radiant damage to the target, plus 1d8 for each spell level higher than 1.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I'm wrong. 2d8.
No,
3. Plus 1d8 for each spell level higher than 1. 2 levels, 3.
You've already cast 2 level 2 ones. That's all you
Yeah, so he's doing a level
So this
1
should be his level 1
2.
spell slot. So his other ones would have been 3d8, so these are 2d8 instead of 3d8.
2, not 3.
Is what we're saying. It's 2.
Yeah,
Oh.
2.
He rolled 3.
Oh, he's
There we go.
rolling 3.
Yeah.
All right, and then what's your actual physical? So your great sword's 8 plus 9, 17 points of damage. Okay, Garen is beat up now. He is close to death. He is close to death's door, barely holding on. Wow, he is very close to death. So you actually see, as you end your turn, Jarkax, and it's Garen's go. You watch him like reach down. He pulls that same orb. He has that same orb in his hand, and you watch him press it up against Grankus on the ground, and you watch Grankus do the exact same thing, where it almost seems to suck his soul out, and you watch like the facade of his face appear on this like large black orb, and you watch some of his wounds begin to heal.
I feel like I'm gonna have to kill Garin before he finishes whatever that does.
All right. So that was his bonus action and his actual action. He is going to cast. Oh, okay. Yep. No, this seems like something he would do. You see him in the ground. You guys would get so Gron and Jarkax. You would get an attack of opportunity on him, as you see him begin like channeling something in his hands, and he reaches up into the air, and you guys can see a small, like, flaming ball begin to appear directly above you guys.
And me and Garin both get attack of opportunity.
Yep.
All right, so roll to hit.
I rolled 26. Going
13.
roll
You only get
26 to
one
hit.
roll, sir, not two.
That's not advantage because we haven't.
No, you have advantage, so you get to roll twice for
Oh.
advantage, but yeah, it's just one attack.
Never mind.
Oh, that's a 26.
Never mind, then. My
No,
bad.
you hit.
I hit it.
13
Okay.
hits, right?
14
Oh.
does hit, yes.
I said
I hit him
13.
with 5,
Oh, 13 does hit, yes.
and
11.
I hit him with 5 damage.
5 and 11.
5 points, 11, 16. Okay. So you see, as he was attempting, from what you can see, Gotrek, as you're lying on the ground, what seems to be, what you were guessing was fireball. You can see that he, like, falls to the ground, begins like pulling himself backwards away, more and more. You can tell he's dying, and with like his last couple breaths, he's like, "All I needed was the book. All I needed was the book. No, I could get." And you see him has a black orb, that dark black obsidian orb in his hand, and
Can I quickly knock it out of his hands?
so as he's on the ground, you see him. He has the orb. I'll get it for you. And he falls to the ground dead.
I want to crush the orb real quick, though.
You may try.
I want to use as much power as I can to crush the orb.
Actually, let's do that on your next turn. Because you already have an attack. So it is lying on the ground next to him. Garen, go. Gotrek, it is your go.
Alright, I'm gonna stand up.
So, Gotrek, as you stand up, you actually watch Mara. Not Mara, sorry. Wait, you have Kra in front of you. Never mind. Nothing. Kra is going to make attack of opportunity as you attempt to stand up in front of him.
That doesn't impose an attack of opportunity.
Does it?
No.
I know it did in 3.5. I could just be wrong in 5e. You're right?
Yeah, I didn't think it did.
God,
No, you're wrong. You're right. That was 3.5 that happened
Oh, okay.
in 3rd edition.
I never played that edition.
It's all good. Gotrek, strike him.
Well, I will
Fight him if you will.
Haste on myself again.
Okay.
And then I did it wrong last time. I didn't realize that uses a whole action, so I still only get 2 attacks. But it does bump my AC up, so I will make an attack on him. Oh, 8. And my bonus action attack. 22. Finally hit him. Does that hit? Sorry.
Yes, that does.
Sorry. Okay. I'll hit for 7 damage. And I believe I'm going to put Boom Blade on him.
Okay.
So he takes at level 5. Yeah, I deal with D8 on hit.
Okay, so Kra, let me make sure I have him correctly. Okay, how do you want to take out Kra?
So the 10. So as I strike him, it's like a static electricity comes from my axe, and just zaps coming out of his throat as it hits him. as I swing at his throat.
You swung at him so hard that you created static electricity
Static.
coming out of your axe.
Yes.
With your static electricity blade, you slice him across, and
It could also cauterize his wound since electricity.
and you watch him fall down, and you see him just like lock eyes with the same orb that is lying there next to Garen. I failed you, and falls to the ground dead.
Okay, then with my movement, I'm gonna walk over the top of him, and then head over to behind Mara.
Okay. Garen, I'm gonna rotate him because Garen is dead. I can't remember if this thing is sideways. Krankus, he's dead, so Krankus is upside down. Garen upside down. Craw upside down. All right, Mara, do you have an extra action to attack or no? Oh, hit him!
No,
Hit her!
I don't, unfortunately, because it takes an action to cast. Haste.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't.
Oh my
realize
god, I can do something now.
That's a bonus.
Yeah, as Craw drops, Tug, you are fully aware and no longer afraid. The visions have left your eyes.
Also, Weeb, doesn't the poison effect dissipate?
So
Should as well.
Stinking Cloud is gone. All the room effects are gone right now. It's just Mara, but sorry, Godric, I think I got that wrong. You don't get an attack, or you do? I could not remember what you said.
I do not know. No.
Okay. So with that, at the end
I was
of
going to grab him with another action, but I don't have an action.
Grankus is gone. Gron, it is your go.
Okay. I am going to sit there, move up to Mara, where I have her flanked here. Because the gas is now gone and all that. And I am going to sit there and pray to Tempest. And
you watch her put her hands up.
I hit her with 23.
You strike her. As you're striking her, she says, I was under contract. I get," and you strike her.
And get her with 6 damage, and then I'm going to sit there and use my War Priest for the last time and get another swing at her.
Okay.
And that was a 26.
That hits.
And do you count 19s as a crit or not?
No, I do not, unless you have improved critical as the feat.
No, I got Warcaster.
Fighter ability as well.
And I hit 6.
6 points of damage, so 12 total.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, she is not the hardiest woman. She that heavily damaged her with your 2 long swords, and you watch her again, kind of half backwards kneeling. I was just under contract. I was just under contract. He had me under the same blood oath. Now that he's dead, I'm free.
Okay. I'm going to ask her, what can she offer us? What can she offer us? Well, first off, as my bonus action, I'm going to use my last level 3 healing word. Okay?
Okay.
So, that's my bonus action. That's 10 healing points.
Right. 10 healing points for everyone.
Yes. So, Keg, you should be up.
Let's hope it stays.
Right.
How many times I brought you back up? And then I'm going to ask Mara, what can you offer us to spare your life?
You see her pull out a sack of gold pieces. You can have this. Whatever. I was just hired. I was just a mercenary. It was just business. And after I signed the contract, I couldn't. It would kill me if I didn't. If I didn't, they're corrupted. They're corrupted by that. And she points to that orb. They were corrupted by the orb. I was fearing for my life.
Hold on. Can I walk over and ask what the orb does?
It's twisted. It's a twisted, disgusting orb. I never touched it or gotten close to it. But if you are too close to it, it speaks to you. It speaks dark whispers into your ear. It corrupts the soul. And you see her like start breaking down and crying.
I would like to look at the orb. I mean, standing where I am,
do not.
where I can see the orb, but do not touch it. I want to cast Sacred Flame. So the orb needs to do a dex save.
It can't make a dex save. It's small.
Okay, so you shoot Sacred Flame at the orb, and
it rolls away.
As you do, you watch. So the orb, as you kind of like, as you look into the orb, you can see it is obsidian black with veins of ivory white, and in those ivory white veins looks to be like a purple crackling energy. And as you Sacred Flame it, that purple lightning type energy inside crackles and dissipates your Sacred Flame.
Wow. So it's a resistance against holy damage.
I think
I would like to deal with it.
Wait, hold on. So we have two paladins here, right?
It's better for a witch.
I'm a war priest.
Whatever.
I'm a war priest.
This thing is dark magic, right?
You are unsure. It would seem to be. You would assume that it is.
All right. So, would I be able to pray to the gods on how to deal with this to get some information?
I'm literally telling you I can deal with this.
Okay. So who and how wants to deal with this? But Mara, you see her standing there. She has tossed her daggers in front of you, her poison, the gold.
I take her
just let me live. That's all I ask. That's all I ask.
I ask the others because Tempest does not like
I'd say let
cowards.
her go.
I said let her go, because, to be honest, she fell for it, but...
I got nothing. Or am I still down?
No, everyone's up.
Keg's
now.
up.
Everyone's up. Even Tug up.
The minute Keg gets up, doesn't care what anybody says, there's just red blood in his face. He's charging for Mara.
Okay.
I want to hold on. I want to save Mara by punching Keg so hard in the face to knock him out.
Right. Let's not strike other members, but you tackle her onto the ground. Keg, in front of you, in like your drunken rage, Mara is lying there, tears in her eyes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It was an oath. It was a blood oath. He was going to kill me.
And he can't do it with the tears. If she was angry, he could do it, but he can't. He's gonna hold his fist above her, and he's gonna hold her by the collar, and he's just gonna let her go, and slump off to the corner and drink.
Okay. Yeah, she kind of scrambles back about 5 or 10 feet, and just kind of like is sitting on kind of head and face in her knees, kind of just. And with that, you guys have officially cleared fully Quartzoil Tower. Garen is dead. Grankus is dead. Pra is dead. Sala is dead. There's no one else hunting you. Mara has given up. Before you is the orb that has twisted their minds.
I would like to ask everyone to take a short rest with me as I gather my arcane energy, and then I would like to cast a spell magic on it.
Okay.
So we get to take a short rest?
I'm good. I don't need one.
Just a reminder, y'all, we will be giving away a set of dice on stream very soon. If you haven't yet, type Dice Dudes in the chat to get entered to win. They're finishing up, and Weeb is going to pick the winner with this roulette wheel thing that we've got pretty much right after he wraps up.
Short rest. Let me give you guys the loot real quick, and then we can deal with the orb.
Okay.
Okay,
If
so
possible,
They
I want
tried
to
to
get
hit
the orb.
me.
What?
I want to try and get the orb if it's possible.
It's lying there. If you want to go touch
Why?
it, you
It's
can
evil.
feel free to touch it.
I'm not gonna touch it without purifying it.
I'll just go
I'm
ahead and
literally
touch
about
it.
to purify it.
he
We
Okay,
have to
so
kill you next.
you guys find on Kraw's body a holy symbol that has, as you look at it, a black obsidian miniature little orb on it. This is a holy symbol you would guess of the whatever this orb is, as well as a scroll of glyph of warding, and 270 gold pieces on Craw.
Nice.
Nice. I want to take that cross.
So we'll just, if somebody wants to write all this down, we can divide it up
Yeah, I'll
in the
bring it in
chat
chat.
afterwards. Yeah, we'll divide it up in the chat between who wants it. On Sala's body, you guys find 2 rapiers, 8 vials of acid, a potion of greater healing, and a potion of heroism, as well as 120 gold pieces. Whoa! Someone picture became
Oh, what did
huge.
the other guy have?
Now that's what we're fighting. Yes.
I couldn't hear what he had.
So Sala has 8 vials of acid, 2 rapiers, a potion of greater healing, a potion of heroism, and 120 gold pieces. On Mara, she gave you 8 bottles of elite assassin poison, 2 bottles of purple worm poison.
I thought it was.
Ooh. Oh, that stuff's bad.
And 285 gold pieces.
Bottle of elite.
Oh wait, sorry, no,
Assassin
I
poison?
was actually too far down, guys, on Mara. I was in, if you guys were level 14, not for her when she attacked you. She has wyvern poison. Sorry, guys, that's.
I was gonna say it sounded like that's what she used on us, the purple worm.
No, she has 2 bottles of wyvern poison. The same thing with the elite assassin poison. That's fine, as well as a poisoner's kit and 245 gold pieces. Okay. On Grankus, you guys find a potion of greater healing, a potion of invisibility, and 135 gold pieces. And then on Garen himself, you guys find a bundle of hair, 15 gold pieces, the orb,
Of goodness.
and a set of thieves' tools. As well as a set of dragon chests. A miniature set of dragon chests.
Yes.
Dragon chest?
that is in the actual module. I believe, though, Dragon Chess is a 3D chess game created by Gary Gygax back in the 80s.
Okay.
So it's like a 3D chess game.
Okay.
I think that was like a shout out to Gary Gygax and Dungeons and Dragons and the module. But let me scroll back down to where you guys are at. So tell me how you wish to deal with this orb. It is the next major obstacle for you.
Yeah, I would like to cast a spell magic on it.
All right. How does your dispel magic work? Read me its description.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Sorry. Before we that does make a good sense. Before we address the orb and everything that goes on, before you guys head back to town, let's roll for the winner of the I believe glow in the dark Chess X dice set. All right. And with the spin. The winner is the Canadian Baguette.
Who?
The Canadian Baguette on Twitch.
Oh. Alright.
The Canadian Baguette is the
Yeah,
winner
hey.
of the glow in the dark Chess X dice set.
Nice job.
Cool beans.
Only one roll, or is there more?
No, I don't believe. I am not 100% sure if we are. I don't believe we are rolling again.
Yeah, we're gonna get the 80 followers.
Yeah, I don't think we grabbed any extra followers. But as we grow and change, we'll get more and more. And we will have more giveaways as things continue. But let us roll real quick back to the orb. Read to me.
So it says I choose a creature, object, or magical effect within range. Any spell of third level or lower on the target ends. For each spell of level 4 or higher, the target must make an ability check against my spell modifier. And then,
Make an ability check.
All right, so it has its own bonuses to it. So I will add those as its ability check. So you notice. What is your spell save DC as it gets higher?
So I have to make an ability check.
Oh, okay.
So,
and what does it add to it? You just have to beat its
DC equals 10 plus the spell's level.
Okay, so okay. You will need to beat a 16.
So I believe my spell modifier is just a 4, so I'll just use my intelligence save. Well, oh god.
All right, so as you attempt to dispel the magic on it, and you watch the lightning crackle out back at you, and as you have kind of like put your consciousness in this to break it, you see it strike back, and I need you to roll a d10 for me.
Just a d10?
Oh, just a flat d10.
3.
So, Gotrek.
Yes.
For the next week, so you can take this however far you want to take it. I know we're really not going to run too far into. You can roll this into another game. If you decide to play Gotrek again, you can take this flaw. But your character now, for the next week, has a flaw. To every new enemy he faces, you are immediately feared, and will require a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw to break out of it.
Oh god.
Man, that sucks.
Yeah. That's what I've been dealing with.
But hey, Weeb, can I pray to the gods to see how to deal with this now?
Sure.
Do I roll for religion?
So, Jarkax, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw?
As you
Alright.
open your mind to the gods, you hear a whisper. And that whisper begins to say dark and strange things to you. And I need you to make a DC 10, not DC 10, a D10 roll.
I got it too. I'm scared. What does this do?
Yes. So
you
can
have.
I ask what the check was on mine as well. So what was DC 15? What?
You're frightened.
So wait, what the DC 15 was?
Yeah. When I meet a new enemy.
Oh, it's a wisdom saving throw or be feared. Yeah, every time you face a new enemy, they must make. Every time you face a new enemy, you must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, you are frightened of the enemy, and you may make a saving throw as a bonus action on your turn to break out of it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up there and
Gorn
just
just
smash it.
wanted to make a prayer.
Yes.
Jarkax, for you, you have gold sickness. It says gold. You have to have it. It's yours, and you have to have it.
It's not so bad.
That is actually really bad. Because we now have lots of gold on the ground.
Oh.
So you are, for all intensive purposes, now
greedy,
like a dragon, hoarding of gold.
I'm basically a dragon.
Yeah, so your dragon sickness kicks in, and you are the gold you have now, and you see gold on the floor, kind of strewn over by Mara, and you just, like a rabid dog, just run over as fast as you can to it and grab onto it, counting every single bit, ripping the bag open, running it through your hands and fingers.
Am I gold now?
Yeah, I'm
Weeb.
gonna attack the orb.
Weeb.
What was that? Yes,
Gron. Okay. I've got stepped on a couple times. I was trying to sit there and make a prayer to Tempest to keep our minds sane from this orb. And I rolled in religion a nat 20.
Okay. So with a nat 20, you call upon Tempest, and you hear just a subtle whisper. You hear a subtle whisper back to you. I seek destruction, but not wanton destruction. I will grant you the power to destroy the orb before it corrupts your mind and turns you against my will.
The only reason he's doing this is because it's going against his will.
Yeah. So you now have advantage against not against inorganic materials with your weapon.
Wait, so if he destroys this, does it help us fix us?
All right. Yeah, 24 hits. Because it's an inanimate object, it would be actually technically be an auto crit. So you, but you deal extra damage to it. So.
2 and 7.
So, 8, 4, 7.
1 and 2. Oof.
All right, and then you would double it for Tempest Blessing. So you strike down on top of it, and you watch like a crack form in the top of the orb. And as you do, a wave shoots out, and I need everyone in the area to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, Jesus.
Wait, everyone?
Everyone.
Oh, God. 4.
Oh, 6.
Nine.
All right. It is a DC 20 saving throw.
Team for Gron.
All of you guys hear dark whispers in your ear.
Saving throw? Sorry.
A wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't see that. I admitted it.
So all of you guys hear dark whispers in your ear.
You said we got to be at 20?
Yeah, it's a DC 20. So you guys all hear
Okay.
dark whispers in your ear and suffer intense pain as from it you hear, "I am the voice." And you guys hear like almost like your reality cracks, like a shattering of your psyche, and you guys each take 7 points of psychic damage.
How many points?
I
8?
will not be destroyed.
That's the first time I take a hit.
Tug, you said you wanted to strike at it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Oh, I was going to use my special guided strike.
You can in a second. Let's let Tug give it a strike.
Yeah, Tug can actually do something for a change.
Oof.
14 hit.
Yeah, that hits. It's an object.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. Oh, Jesus Christ. Got a 1 for damage, so a total of 4.
Yeah, everyone's getting so low with damage.
All right, so you take your great axe and strike down upon it, and you see the crack form again. And everyone again takes another 7 points of psychic damage as you think you can destroy me.
The plan.
So I have the gold now, so I'm fine for now, right?
And he just took the 14 points of damage.
No, everyone is taking the damage.
14 or 7?
14. It's been 14 total. You guys have taken 7 twice.
All right. Well, would I possibly be able to go and use Divine Smite on it?
You're guarding your gold, sir.
Yeah, you have to be near your gold right now.
But can't I just pick it up?
I want to sit there.
No, right now you are crippled by the amount of gold that is in front of you. 240 gold pieces, or more like 400 or 500, maybe even 600 gold pieces are lying in front of you.
I want to use my channel divinity. Guided strike. So I'll swing my longsword. That is a 26 to hit.
That hits.
And then with my guided strike, that 6 is now a 16 for damage.
16 doubled, 32. Yeah, with your final strike of your longsword, you strike into it, stabbing down into the crack and cracking open. And you guys watch just like it begin to like pop open. This dark entity, this what is the word? Androgynous face appears like made of like shadow and darkness and pure black and pure white, and it's forming in front of it. You think you can destroy me? I am eternal. And you watch it drag into itself and implode. And in a puff of black smoke, the orb is gone.
Yay. Wait, are we cured now?
Oh, hell yeah.
You guys all take a sigh of relief, a breath.
Okay, on my 2nd level spells, I'm going to cast Healing Word. That is my last of the 2nd level.
All right,
and
you
that'll
cast
be
a heal on everyone.
11 points.
Let me hop back into this. I'm gonna see if I can. The Friday Night League chat.
It was 515 gold. It's just on the floor.
Alright, someone beat Jarkax with a stick so we can get our money.
Poking with a stick. Can we have
he should be. Everybody should be better now. No, you're cured now.
All right, so we'll have the music stop, and you guys, as the orb is actually destroyed, you guys lose your flaws are gone.
Oh, okay.
You feel the wisp of greed in front of your eyes disappear.
Hey guys, I may or may not have all of the gold.
You definitely have it all. It's like you've like placed it under your scales in your skin.
100, right?
Sitting on it like an egg.
Bad lizard man.
Sorry for taking all the gold, guys. I'm not even sure where they are. It's in my skin.
He stands up and all the gold just begins falling out of every pocket and orifice around him.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, uh-huh.
I look at Jarx and I sit there and cast heat metal.
Wait, no.
It gets nice and toasty.
You're gonna get rid of all the gold.
Okay.
He's gonna get rid of everything he's wearing.
As you guys kind of finish and finally breathe the sigh of relief that you've cleared the tower, you've survived, you've made it. Everything is good. Everything is great. You guys kind of wrap yourself up, get the rewards, and begin your trek back. You exit out of the tower, begin making your way down and into the bridge that you guys had passed much earlier. You can see still standing there on the other side of the bridge is the Ford Mustang that you left.
The Ford Mustang.
The cart we got, or the wagon we bought when we first started this, and had to ditch at the bridge when it was broken. Oh God!
Hey, wait, isn't there still beer on there?
No what?
Still what?
Didn't we have to leave some alcohol?
Yeah. No, you left like barrels of food. You left barrels of water and rice
food and
and
water.
salted pork.
Probably been eaten by everything. Nature.
So as you guys make it, kind of like you spend like 4 or 5 days kind of traveling back, kind of regaling tales of the fights that you had and the kind of adventure that went on and everything. You guys get back and can see the archways that lead into the town, and like you see people off in the distance. The adventurers are back. The adventurers are back. I wonder if they've done it. And you see the poor half elf, mage the artificer that you guys had helped initially, Odalaron. He's being kind of helped, like propped up by one of the nuns, with his leg bandaged, and he kind of half crutches over to you, along with the head of the guard. I can actually pull his name up real quick. We haven't addressed him in a second. The guard's name is Anthron. That's what it was. So you pull up. Anthron and Odalaron are both standing there. Did you guys find out what it was that was bringing the constructs here? We haven't dealt with any in the past couple days.
We killed him.
Who?
It was Quartzoil.
Quartzoil? That's a...
Yeah, it turns out he had enslaved and a ton of gnomes there for like 80 years.
The guy
And as you say that, in the brush behind them, you guys see all the gnomes, kind of like maybe like a pace and a half behind you, appear out of the brush, and you see all these people, gnomish families and other friends and folk appear. Oh my god! Oh my god! And run forward like their great granddaughters are now their age. They've run into each other, and warm greetings everywhere between everyone in the family, lost loved ones. There's just an amazing time for everyone coming together. But you see O'Dolaron kind of very quickly, his eyes kind of dart around. Do you guys? There's something with you. There's something with you of great evil.
Nah,
tell
that's
them that's just
me.
Jarcax.
Hey.
No, there is something here. Did you guys find anything?
We found a dark orb that could absorb souls.
No.
And it whispered in our ears.
What is it? And you watch his eyes turn like bright blue. And he looks around. I swear, I can't pinpoint it. It's coming from somewhere. You sure?
What the fuck is it?
You sure it's there's nothing?
We did unleash a great
it up and leave it back there. But now that you speak of it, it kind of imploded on itself and turned into dark mist.
No, it's something else. Sorry, what did you say?
It turned into a mist?
No. What
Ted
did
will hold his stomach and go, oh no, I think I feel it. I think I feel it, and then he'll let out a gigantic belch. No, all right, never mind, I'm okay.
What did you say, Gotrek?
I said we did destroy the orb, probably unleashing a great evil into the world because we didn't dispel it.
That could be it. It's probably nothing. I'm happy to see you guys.
Speaking of which, how's that leg doing?
The leg is doing a lot better. They've got it healed, and I'm doing just fine. Speaking of, was that tower emptied?
Emptied?
Yeah, it is now.
Yeah, I put all the metal just in the cart.
And you see him look to Anthron. Do you think I could set up there? I've been wanting to practice my artificing, and I think it would be absolutely amazing to be able to have a tower. And he looks at all of you. You could come at any time and train.
Yeah,
the
sure.
doors would be open for you.
This guy is going to become the next Quartzoil. I just know it.
We don't care as long as you don't start causing this to happen. Don't cause slaves, all right? Or else
course
we'll
not.
kill you.
Of course not. You guys are. I'm so grateful for you. And you watch Anthron. He goes, and I will do as I promised. I believe we had agreed upon. Let me pull up the quest real quick to make sure I get these two guys correctly.
600 gold each.
He had agreed to 1,000 gold per person.
Oh, that's much better.
So if it was 103, if we
yeah.
divided the other stuff, because I've already
So,
added it.
103 per person?
Yeah.
No,
and then
1,000 gold per person.
The other gold is 103 per person.
103.
Oh yeah, so 1,103 gold per person.
Jesus.
Well, actually, we started off with 100 gold, so it'd be 1,200. It'd be 1,203.
Probably.
Yeah, if you guys didn't spend anything, but yeah, that's the gold that you guys have now. Anthron pays each of you, and I don't know how much I can thank you for everything that you've done for this town, for really the land in general. We will throw you a party tomorrow. No, tonight. We'll throw you a party tonight.
Yes.
And you see him call around, and you see people start preparing. It's already kind of like 3 p.m. around-ish, and you see people rushing around town, and you guys end that evening drinking and laughing and cheering, having saved the town. And after partying long and late into the night, you eventually all bid your farewells to everyone and beep up to Phineas Everborn to be sent back to the ship. You contact everyone. We'll see you again. We hope to see you again. And begin walking your way out of town. About a mile outside of town, you guys contact Phineas and are teleported back up to the kind of the main ship, kind of floating out in realm space. And Phineas engages each of you. So what did you guys find? I heard your mission was quite good.
I sliced somebody's head off with one slice.
Was there anything of note I can put up in the library of or the archives in the library of artifacts? You see him kind of like standard procedure, just kind of begin pulling all the stuff out of your guys' loot. You can keep that, and you can keep that. He grabs the spell book. I can put this up here if you guys wish to learn from it, as well as the other book. If you guys wish to learn from it, it'll be in the library. And you watch him also reach into what would be, I believe, Airhorn's pocket. And you see him pull out the Airhorn isn't here, but I remember him having it last time. Pulling out a broken, kind of half smashed pocket watch. And that's pretty shiny. We'll put it up there too. And you see him take it and also put it up in the
Oh, hey, boss, would this necklace be worth anything of note? It's obsidian with a black orb in the middle.
You see him grab it. This is a dark symbol of some kind of primal evil. We can keep this, but it will go into the
what he is sensing.
It will go into the forbidden section. It can be studied there if you wish to look at it. The proper permits.
Speaking of which, we found a dark orb that kind of looked like that, and we destroyed it, but we failed to dispel the evil. Is that bad?
If you destroyed it, I am not sure, but we have scholars here who can decode this and figure out what and where this came from. I'll take it. And you watch him go put it away. And as you guys all kind of settle back into your positions here, between researching and training and blacksmithing, you guys all kind of rest for the evening. And as you're closing your eyes, we'll have the visual camera pull back and off and away and into the archives, where you guys see that broken stopwatch.
No, God.
Oh, that's important,
Floating.
isn't it?
And you watch energy begin to form around it. As a soul begins being pulled towards it. And a small, fleshy, gnomish skeleton begins to morph
Quartzoil
and move around it. And thank you guys for playing the Artifices of Quartzoil Tower.
You're gonna leave us on that note?
That is awesome.
Thank
you troll! How dare you? We're not going to be able to play the next one that I think continues off of this, right? Because we have to let other people try.
No, there's no continuing to that. That was the end. You guys didn't destroy his phylactery. So that's how the game ends.
You know, and I was gonna wrap it in my bedroll and soak it in alcohol and burn it.
Oh God, that's just too good.
How
Sounds
much
like a
EXP
good
do we get?
opportunity for a part 2 eventually.
That does. I have a couple things from the end of this that may tie into future campaigns, future other things. Yeah. Do remember,
have this animated.
all of the adventure leagues, at least from me, tie into Phineas Everborn's extraplanar adventuring league. So when you guys play, if you take the same characters, if you add new characters,
How
if you guys
much
join in the
XP?
future. For XP, you guys gain a total of. Let me scroll down to where we're at. Where's he at? Where's she at?
Couple thousand.
Those 5 real players.
Yeah, I think you guys gain close to like 1,300. But let me make sure. He would be.
We need around 7,500.
I don't think we'll get there. But no, I think you guys gain 1,450 XP apiece.
Ooh.
1,450.
Yes, 1,450 experience apiece.
That I hate you for ending it on that note.
It's not the 7,500 I was
Should have
hoping
destroyed
for.
the phylactery.
Phylactery.
Oh yes.
I was
Yeah,
waiting
the
for
lich
someone
has-
to mention something because I was like, he's a lich. He's this.
This is my first time I forgot.
I didn't know he had it, so.
Oh, wait, we wanted to ask you a question about something.
Yeah.
I forgot. What was it?
What was what?
I don't remember.
Well, what was the orb? What was the orb?
Oh, the orb was something called the Voice. It is a dark and twisted demigod.
Oh, demigod. So
Who is trapped in the Voice, or who's trapped in the orb, and he corrupts minds. He is an eldritch
Sorry.
horror.
Ain't no dispelling that thing.
Yeah, he is an eldritch horror, part of the outer realms, the far, far outer realms, well outside of any of the realms the gods control. And he infects sentient creatures with nightmares and horrible visions of great evil and insits flaws. He creates cultists pretty much. If you touch him, he morphs you into a cultist of the Voice where you do all of his bidding until you die.
Oh.
So you guys began to experience some of the flaws, but there's a whole table of flaws that he grants.
I suppose you did it based off of our characters.
What?
You did it based off of our characters. Like with me, I'm a dragon, so I'm addicted to gold.
No, that was just straight off of the roll. That was you happened to roll that.
I literally turned into a dragon.
Okay.
You turn into the one thing you hate the most.
Let's do nominations real quick for everyone's characters and stuff like that.
I feel like I should definitely get one. Dude, I feel so bad for Garen's daughter. Literally just strolled up and just one tapped her.
Actually, we'll go from the what's it called? The voice chat. So Keg. Any nominations?
Let's see. Definitely Gotrick for being out of the match and then coming back hard.
I agree. Inspiration for you, Gotrick. Gron, any nominations?
Oh. Hey. I'm trying to think of everything right now. I guess with Jarax, me and him just sitting there, keep on going back and forth at it.
You guys were good. You guys managed to hold up and off against everyone. A lot of people got one shot or got taken out. in the fight initially. So Jarkax, I will give you. Everyone should be level 5, as Gotrek said. Yeah, everyone's level 5 now.
Right.
Gotrek, Jarkax, that'll be an inspiration for you.
What are my total now?
I'm not sure what you're. I don't keep the inspiration.
Because I hadn't used it for the entire game, and I used it once.
So you probably have, I would just say like 4 or 5. 4. Be safe.
4 to be safe.
Yeah. So Gotrek, not inspiration. Gotrek, do you have any nominations to toss out?
I can go for Keg Smasher. I know he got downed, but
3
sitting
times.
there being a champ, just like at least like having to deal with not basically getting a turn.
That was very true.
Yeah.
You pulled the drunken master very, very well between standing up and dropping down and not really falling down, but not really standing up.
Can't knock out somebody who's blackout drunk already.
Right?
Yeah. I feel
so-
like if blackout drunk and someone just punched him across the face so hard that it would knock him out, he would just get back up and be like,
So Cake, I'll grant you an inspiration. And then Jarkax, do you have any nominations for anyone?
Mine is for Gorn, because when Garen was about to perform a fireball, we both sliced him, and I'd like to imagine that we both like reeled back the swords and directly slammed it through his chest on different sides.
I like that. Gron, you did a lot for the fight. I'll give you 2 inspiration just because you did a lot. You were the glue that held everything together.
Let's not forget the fact that I walked through just fire nonchalantly.
That is true. As a dragon, badass. Tug Tug.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go to Grom Halfman for healing everyone, keeping everyone from biting the dust on their death throes.
No, I agree. We'll tie in that into the 2 inspiration. That's what I was calling it. I didn't know if anyone was gonna touch the inspiration for that, but yeah, the heals were absolutely clutch. Like without it, I guarantee they would have started coup de grace people. I was only a couple like a round or so before like people were starting to really die.
It looked very close to being a TPK.
I don't know. I think Tug could have made it. He still had full health.
If he could roll above this check, if he could
they
get
would've
the
just
wisdom.
kept beating on him, it would have been like 3 or 4.
He was out for the entire fight.
Yeah.
Because no one wanted to kill the monk.
So was Keg as well.
Till the very end.
All right. So Gron, amazing job. Absolutely pulling through.
Thank you.
Definitely play the game.
All right, and then
very close to a 2v5 because I didn't do much because I only hit a couple times.
Yeah, but I think everyone did absolutely amazing in the fight. That was awesome. That was a badass fight. Super cool. You guys pulled out in the end and survived the module. Made it all the way through the Artifices of Quartzoil Tower, saving the town. So we're gonna go back.
I like playing a cleric.
We're gonna go back up to Keg.
I love
with likes and dislikes on the session in total, the module in total, and then we'll wrap up for tonight.
See, I don't know how many sessions I missed in the beginning, but every session I've been in has been amazing. I like the setting. The combats have been difficult and intuitive. Very, very crafty, especially this last one in the elevator. Each of them it felt like we were fighting PCs. Like that was pretty cool. I like that. Even though I didn't much fight, I still liked this fight quite a lot.
I definitely say this was a lot funner than, like, not to say the other fights were bad, but I feel like this final fight really topped it off.
Yeah, so that's
Yeah.
one thing that I do kind of put into a lot of my games specifically. When you guys are fighting a creature of intelligence, so most of the constructs you guys have fought were just constructs. They have a goal, which is hurt person who hurt me or something like that. Quartzoil's Lich was limited in what he could do, but since you guys are fighting intelligent creatures, I do like to play and fight my creatures who have intelligence or are characters or NPCs as I would a player. I think that gets lost a lot in games.
It's not just closest person hit with my attack.
Yeah, you got to think they took out first thought, take out the big guy. I apologize, Tug Tog, but the intelligent thing
That
is
happens.
let's take out the guy who's gonna be able to take on 3 or 4 people.
Yeah, I get it. I'm not mad. It's just like, oh gosh, couldn't roll anything more than a 4. I mean, Jesus.
What got Garen messed up though is because Garen, I think's best strategy was keeping his head cool and staying invisible. But once he saw me kill his daughter, he went insane and he got really mad, which I think really screwed him over.
So we'll shift down to Gron. Gron, likes, dislikes, for the module, the session, everything you've been through.
Oh God, I liked what I've been through. I mean, that fight where all the constructs were, I was getting pulled into the vat of acid, and you've actually made me think of trying to pull out everything I had as a war priest to sit there and use everything I had to work. I mean, trying to keep heals up, trying to keep damage up. I've enjoyed it.
Acid fight.
Awesome. I like hearing all of it. This will help me just next time I decide to run this, or if we do have it. I do have a list of a lot of modules, but if we run back down to Quartzoil Tower, just great, amazing feedback. Gotrek, likes, dislikes, things you want to see more of?
Oh, dude, I love this thing, and even like specifically for my character, like everything about this specific adventure module was perfect for my character. I really loved everything, even though I didn't know I was getting myself into it. Everything was like perfectly designed for what my character would love to do, and being a wizard, trying to do like getting to know like and the metals and stuff, how they're all like
Okay.
made of animated armor, kind of
What's
undead
that?
or constructy. Loved all that stuff. Yeah.
Well, where'd the noise come from?
The only
Great.
dislike is that I didn't know I didn't know of it earlier. Couldn't join it earlier.
No, yeah, we'll definitely have more. Again,
Yeah.
whenever I run the next module, I'm going to put out a list of like 6 or 7 that I have. And then anyone you guys don't like see someone hop into, so whoever hops into them, I'm going to put the vote out probably tomorrow on what people want me to run in the Adventure League or whoever wants to, and then I'll run that. I'll have 6 slots open, depending on the module that's picked. It could be 7, because I want to get a lot of people in here, and I think I've ran it pretty okay with 6 right now. And when we had Muddy before, that was 7. So, and it ran pretty darn smooth. I don't think anything was bogged down. We moved through people's initiatives pretty fast in what they do. If those 7 don't fill up, then you guys feel free to hop in. I'll put it out for you guys and anyone else to open, or anyone from a previous Adventure League. And then the same thing will happen after I finish that module. It'll reset, and those people who were in that module will be delayed. Won't get priority access to the next one. Versus like anybody who didn't play in that module would get you guys could get first dibs and access to it. Unless I think we're starting up, if I'm not mistaken, Dice Dad is starting up a Patreon, and I think for like the $5 a month thing, you guys get automatic priority access to any of the adventure modules, or any of the adventure leagues you guys want to run. So if you guys
I can talk
really
about
do
that
like
if you
any of
want.
the games I play or whatever modules we play next, if you join into that, you guys would get just immediate access to it if you wanted to.
I can talk about that if you want.
Sure. Let me get Jarcax and Tug Tug real quick through the likes and dislikes, and then I'll hop it to you on the kind of the setup for that.
All right.
So Jarcax, likes, dislikes.
Perfect game. I loved it a lot. Only thing I wish there was more was there was more intelligent beings we could fight. That was really fun.
Boom. Tug Tug.
Same thing. I liked it all. It was interesting. That was a nice little twist at the end with the pocket watch there. But I've got no complaints, sir.
Sweet. We'll leave it to Dice Dad real quick.
Oh, yeah, I was just gonna say if you're plugging the Patreon, starting next month, we are coming out with a Dice Dad Discord Patreon, and the one of the two tiers. So far, we only have two tiers, but one of the two tiers allows you to basically register for any game you want, regardless of like when it opens, basically. So you'll be able to like sign up early for games. You'll have priority signups, so there's not as much scrambling to get into things, and you'll be able to save seats and things. So like basically sign up for the next week's game will always be available to you right as your game ends. And that'll be at our lowest tier, which is going to be $5. And there's going to be a couple other benefits along with that. But yeah, there's been so many people scrambling to get into our games that we feel like this is a good alternative that also supports the server, because it does take time and money to do this, to run all these games and to do the stream. It's like a full-time job for me, and then also all the dungeon masters who are in here. It's like they put a lot of time and effort into. So any support would be very much appreciated. And also playing in your Dungeon Master's paid games or commissioning them for a private game is awesome. I really love it when people do that.
Booyah.
Yeah, I totally hit you up, Weed. This has been so much fun. I totally want to see what you could do with a private game.
I have
Yeah,
been playing
so
in his games for years, and he is like, there's a reason why he was the first person to come on to this with me. Like, he knows what he's doing.
Thank you very much.
All praise be Weeb.
All praise the Weeb.
So I do have actively right now. I have one person. I think Totality, I believe his name is in Discord. Pieced together for a paid game on Sundays. It's a Spelljammer campaign. So that's the one I have right now. If you are interested in starting another one, or any of you guys are interested in joining, it's $15 a session per person, and I'll be running a Spelljammer campaign. It's going to start at level 7, and you guys are going to venture through realm space and take on great evils.
Yeah, $15 a session is our standard price in the server for our paid DMs, and if you think about it, that is the price generally of a movie ticket. In some places, that's less expensive than a movie ticket, and an evening at the movies, generally you can bet on about, 3 hours. Our games usually run about 4. So, for the same price as you would spend going out to the movies, you can stay at home, chill with a bunch of people, play some really good games of D&D that you can pretty much guarantee aren't going to end unexpectedly. Which is like awful when it happens. I hate it when that happens. Yeah. Which is the whole reason we started this, is so that kind of thing wouldn't happen. So,
yeah.
God, you'd be lucky to get an hour and a half out of a movie.
Right, and I think my Sunday games would run about I would run about 6 hours with like a hour break in the center.
Lord.
30 to an hour minute break in the center of just like, or really, it's really up to everyone depending on how long they want to play. But that's an ideal session for me.
What exactly
is
Spelljammer? What exactly is Spelljammer?
So Spelljammer is a D&D setting in space. So when Gary Gygax created it, he didn't want to just, have teleport and plane shift to be your only ways to travel around realm space. So in order to get to and from the realms, he created Spelljammer, which is the ability to create spaceships out of space. Like,
have you seen
out
Treasure
of really out of
Planet?
anything, and shoot into space, and then you travel through the astral sea, which is the vacuum of space.
Using your magic vessel.
Yeah, you have
Think
all these
Treasure
vessels
Planet.
here. Yeah, Treasure Planet's a very, very, very close example.
Why? That's mad.
Here is like here, I'll send you guys a picture real quick. And every race exists. So mind flayers exist in there.
They're
Beholders
prominent.
exist in space. They're pretty darn common. Lizard Volk exists in space. Every race has something in space. The reason it's not really addressed in 5e right now is because Toril and Faerun, which are the Toril's the planet, and then Faerun's the continent in which 5e exists on.
Yeah.
They
Vast
don't
enormous.
they don't have any presence in space at all. Most actually, what's described in the Spelljammer kind of campaign companion that I have, which is homebrew, but I ran through it. It's very, very clean. Is that a lot of the ships that port actually in Toril, about 60% of them are spaceships that just kind of float off and land in the ocean and port into like a port town and then sail off and shoot back into space. Here are I'm posting up in the Friday Night League some pictures of spaceships. So that one on the left, that giant mountain, that's a dwarven fortress. They power their ships from forges. They're called Artiforges, and they use the pure energy of craftsmanship to power their ships. There's a couple other ships on here that they're powered by what are called magic helms that use your spell slots or your life force to shoot at light speed, to travel at light speed through the astral sea. I have a lot of planets pre-created for the dungeon, not for the dungeon, for the campaign, for you guys to trek through and travel. I expect the campaign to exist from level 7 close to level 14 or 15. As you guys trek through the astral sea, the name of the campaign is called Chaos Rising. That's kind of my
I have
spiel on
a
it.
question. Do we have any different topics? Do we have any AL games that are, I guess, since we're all level 5, that can jump into like what are they called, tier 2
So the next game I'm
games?
running, all the games that I'm running after this, the next game I'm running is going to be a tier 2 game. It'll be for level 6 and 7. And then I have further
Oh,
than
so
that,
we
I
can't
think that will
do
get them to level 7. I think I'm just going to continue to increase my tiers. So then we'll have a tier 2 up until we can equilipse into tier 3. So we'll have another adventure module after this for everyone to run in, and it'll be level 7 base. And then, because the modules I run are they're variable level modules, so you actually like this module allows for levels 1, 5, 10, and 14. So you can play this same module at level 14, and everyone's increased. The tower has extra. Quartzoil Tower has extra floors. There are extra monsters, and Garen is even more powerful. He's yeah, all of the everything kind of levels up and changes along with it. But my next
I wouldn't
eventually will
mind
be
that.
Left the tower for longer.
My aunt is in the chat, y'all.
So level,
Hi, Aunt Tammy.
Hey.
I wouldn't mind going through Quartzoil at 14.
hello.
Yeah, no, there'll be there's a lot of crazy stuff to go on. But I will hit everyone up. I'll hit you, Keg. I will hit you up, or anyone else who is interested, hit me up if you would like to join in the campaign. I have 6 slots open. You guys would create your own ship and
We'll have a
helmet into
post in the
space.
game scheduling channel where you can keep track of all that soon. Just give Easton the details about when you want to do it. Send it a message to Easton with like when you want to do it, when you want to start, Alex, and like what the thing is, so she can like write a little blurb about it on the post and stuff.
No, that sounds good to me. Outside of that, you guys were all amazing to play with in this module. I hope to play with you guys all again at some point. Whether that's no one joins into my next campaign and next Adventure League, and then you guys all join in later, that would be cool with me. But I think it's absolutely awesome. You guys played awesome. I love D&D. I love people playing and experiencing whatever I can give them to experience. If you wish to leave me a tip, DM me. I know, Gotrick, you can't really. It's totally okay. I understand with the whole exchange rate and everything.
Well,
I'm not
Australia
even.
doesn't allow you to use the a website, so
No, you are totally all good. No worries. But also leave me a review on startplay.games. Let me get that.
Your old review link might not work anymore, Weeb.
I know. I gotta get it.
Yeah, they updated the site.
Uh-oh.
Also, you can only get 20 reviews, or not even 20. I think it might be 6. It's either 6 or 20. I know that is two very different numbers that aren't from people that are on games that you posted on their site. So like you can continue to get reviews, but you'll have to like make a recruiting post on SPG and like tell people to sign up through that so that they can leave you reviews.
Well, that's cool with me. I'm gonna find my link and send it to you guys, but I must hop off now. My pregnant fiance is in dire need of nighttime cuddles, and
yeah.
but
Well, we love
it was
you too,
amazing
man.
playing with everyone.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
All
Had
right,
fun.
night, sir.
Good night, everyone.
Have a nice night, y'all.
Right.
Good night.